Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounter Session 7. I'm your Dungeon Master Salkos and this is the D&D campaign brought to you by Prestige Gaming Community. Before we get started tonight, we have a few announcements to get through after a 2-week hiatus. First and foremost, a lot of the music we'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you could be using at your tables at home. You can find their music on Spotify, watch their music videos on YouTube, or go to midnightsyndicate.com to get more information. They'll also be performing at Cedar Point's Hollow Weekends during the Halloween season. So happy fall, everybody who enjoys fall. We also have the Victor Brothers. The Victor Brothers create Celtic and fantasy RPG music that you can be listening to at home as well and using at your tables at home. They have other music on YouTube and on Spotify. You need to go subscribe to the YouTube. It's a fun time. So we have both commands for both of those artists. For Midnight Syndicate and a direct link to their website, use !midnight. For the Victor Brothers, it's !brothers for a link to their YouTube channel. So thank you to both parties for allowing us to use their music during our campaign. We also have a Starving Artist who has done all the coloring for the portraits, such as my DM portrait that you see here. I also have all the coloring. Not the coloring, the line art has been done by Slimy Rice, aka Jeremiah, who's in our campaign playing Aspen. Their commission info can be found in our Discord or easily contacted through Discord for their immense talent to become something of your collection. See one of your characters brought to life. They do fantastic work. I would highly recommend them because they do our artwork and that's fantastic. Full body art is coming soon for our characters. I will go ahead and announce that now while we're at it. Tomorrow we have a workshop for members of our Discord community. This is a new player workshop. It's for anyone who is interested in playing D&D or has played D&D briefly before but wants some tips or pointers. We're creating level 3 characters and going through a short one shot so you get the basics of the mechanics and such down. It's a really fun time. Tomorrow Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and bring everybody else in. Hi guys, how are we doing today?
Hello.
Absolutely
Hey,
wonderful.
amazing. So in addition to that one shot that we have going on tomorrow, within the next few weeks we have a few more community events as well. We have a community one shot ran by one of our Discord members. That's going to be Saturday, September 10th at 8 p.m. That following Monday, the 12th, we have a trivia night, and we're also doing a couple movie watch parties throughout the month in Halloween time as well. So basically the summary of this entire point I just made was that if you're not in our Discord to be part of these events, see what's going on, do so. Use !Discord for a link to it and to join our server. We do all kinds of games there like GTA RP, Fall Guys, Dead by Daylight, Sea of Thieves, and more. I think we're playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14 online as well together, so it's a really great time. Is there any other announcements that I am forgetting at the moment?
I'd like to announce that that it's the artist is actually called Starving Artist. We didn't actually go and find an artist and starve them to do our work for us.
Says you.
Whether or not she came starving already. No, she's wonderfully talented, and we're so happy to have her. And Slimy Rice. It's not actually a bowl of Slimy Rice that did the art. It's actually managed by Slimy.
Yeah, actually, it is a bowl of slimy rice. That's what I've been hiding from all of you.
That's right.
That's why he doesn't have the webcam on.
It's actually a bowl of slimy rice, and we just
A bowl of sentient slimy rice.
It's like 3 kobolds in a trench coat kind of concept going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm happy to announce that we're gonna make character art for our seasonal one shots that we're doing for the rest of this year. I think it'll be really fun.
yeah, we actually thank you. I didn't forget that. We are officially opening today signups for our Halloween one shot that is taking place in the month of October. It is going to be the October 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Sign up fee is $30. You get to join on our streamed one shot, and you also get a bust portrait of your character made to use during that very interesting tale as well. If you want more information about the Halloween one-shots, you can contact me on Discord, or go to our YouTube channel or podcast network to watch the Halloween one-shots of years past. Every single one we've done have had really great storylines and people have loved them. And then soon after we'll be discussing our holiday one-shot as well for the month of December. So hooray. Okay, so without further ado and any further announcements, grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table here for session 7 of Prestige Encounters. And with the summary of last session is Nazmir Quartzai from his point of view.
Well, things have taken an unexpected turn. As we discussed various opportunities now that we're here in the city, we discovered that someone had been listening in on some of our conversations. And as they bolted out of the tavern, a few of our group followed them to discover who they were and what they may have heard. After some time, it seems that we may have lost track of them, though not too long later, it seems that Aspen may have discovered that same halfling that overheard us, as he was discussing with someone else. Seems to be the prime minister of the city, from what we understand, about a few things. It seems that the halfling that was listening in on us may be the clan leader of the Direcogs, named Dodric. And they discussed a few things there in that tent. After we regrouped and had our own discussion about the possible implications of the things we overheard, we decided that our current best course of action is to ingratiate ourselves to some of the different clans in order to obtain more information. And the tower that we'd previously been at odds on whether we would approach it or not seems to loom larger, as that seems to now be our current opportunity in terms of gaining favor with the various guilds. And so, several of us went to apply to different guilds that align with our personal interests and skills as far as being able to contribute to them. Let's see, Cormac and I joined the Direcog. Astra, Aspen, and Zul joined Feywin. Sinalot went to Eberlos, and Kydro made a very interesting decision. We all purchased gear to prepare ourselves for the tower, and that is where we find ourselves now.
So where we last left off, the party decided to go to the Eberlos Guild, where our guest opted to join, Mr. Kevin, and his character. It's when you guys went into the guild, the doors were shut behind you, and you were immediately surrounded by numerous guards representing the guild members of Eberlos. As you all stand there, seemingly shocked, a figure wearing purple robes steps out at the top of these very long steps made of black stone, kind of leading up to the second level. Aspen, you recognize him as Zaves Quintomo, the charcoal black skinned man with a completely shaven head and these like bright green glowing eyes, that was speaking to the dialogue leader, Nasir Dejan, just moments before. He's accompanied by his right hand by Dodric, the halfling man that was listening in on your conversation. Hello. He'll take a step down on the first step and slowly make his way down each individual step. I'm sorry for the formalities. I assure you, there are no danger here in the halls of my guild.
Are the guards pointing their weapons at us?
They're brandishing weapons, but they're not necessarily pointing them at you. They're making sure that you know that they have weapons on them.
Okay. You're not threatening us, so we go. Okay, bye. Start to move.
As you turn around, to half orcs wielding glaives kind of cross them, blocking your path. I believe that there's a conversation that we must have before I escort you out of my hall. Would you accompany me to my office?
You want to speak to all of us? Or someone in particular?
Okay.
I wish to speak to the brave ones who so courageously guided a cart of goods from one city to another. Perhaps a partnership where the services could be offered.
See. Well, that would be just about all of us then.
Indeed, indeed. So if you don't mind.
Okay. I'm looking around at the room. It's a big hall.
It is a big hall. There is a number of tables allocated for like studying, people bringing in artifacts and stuff to be examined at, but this mostly is a kind of like an antique chamber for meeting people who enter in and are invited into the guild hall itself.
Okay, look at him. To your office is smaller.
It's large enough to accompany all of you.
Okay. 7 plus 1 of you in a small space. Okay. And I'm just gonna smile and follow.
So he'll turn around and start walking back up the steps. Does everybody follow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So as you walk up the steps, you realize that they are not made from like traditional materials you find that are used to construct the different buildings within the city. You look down, it's very brittle looking in some parts, but also glassy in other. You realize that this steps is made from obsidian.
Curious choice.
Go ahead.
It's a curious choice for building material. Doesn't it easily chip? Suppose you have to be careful about not dropping anything.
You have a keen eye, but I expect that much from a dwarf to recognize different materials in stone. But in fact, no. The stone has been reinforced with enchantments, since we are a guild proficient in the arcane arts. In fact, as he continues to lead you up the steps, it was made from one solidified lava plume from Mount Roshala, and then brought here and carved into the steps you see now.
Impressive.
Indeed.
It does certainly leave quite the impression.
That is the intent on all things that we do.
Is there any extra laying around? I know that's a weird question. Is there any that is chipped? I know you said it's reinforced. Just looking around as we walk.
Roll
I kinda want
investigation check.
Okay. And 19.
19. So as you're kind of like walking upstairs and running your hand along the banister, you do notice that there is part of it that seems weaker. You might be able to get a small shard from it.
I would like to attempt to do so in a stealthy way if possible, but I'm not concerned about that. I just want some cool obsidian.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Gotcha. 20. Let's go.
20.
Crazy.
Yeah, as you run your hand up, you just immediately are able to take one piece of the shard. It's about the length of your hand, actually, very narrow and rather sharp around one side, and easily just tuck it within the like strap along your wrist for your armor.
Epic. This will come in handy later.
It's a secret tool for later. So you're all led into the office, which is a rather large room with a nice fireplace that's kind of just like glowing this purple flame, reflecting the sigil of the guild itself, with this black leather furniture. And as you kind of look closer, it has kind of a purple hue to it as well. It's definitely not made from the hide of a beast of burden that you may be accustomed to. Please have a seat. May I offer you any kind of refreshment? And as he speaks these words, like almost like it hisses out of his mouth, and a small plume of green mist kind of like curls out of the corner of his mouth and drifts up towards the ceiling.
It's weird. I'm gonna look at Zool, Aspen, Kaidro. Are we all seeing this right now?
I'm gonna insight that.
Okay.
You can roll an insight check if you like.
Okay. That's a 22.
He seems, you get the feeling that he is not hostile, but yet he could be. You're noticing like certain tensions along his form, muscles that are prepared to act in reflex if needed.
Okay. I'm gonna say in Draconic, I bid you greetings, friend of the scale. Why have you brought us into your chamber?
He's gonna reply in Draconic. Let's have a seat.
I look around the room. There's 7 seats.
I'll choose to remain standing.
There's 7 chairs here.
There is a large sofa and a number of armchairs, but he'll stay standing next to the fireplace.
Okay.
Kaiju's gonna take an armchair, but he's gonna be real tense about it. He's on edge.
I'm gonna stay standing. But
He'll snap his fingers, and kind of in the corner of this room is a man with a collar around his neck. The collar is loose but has spikes pointing inward. He has yellow eyes. He's muscular, and wearing presentable clothing.
Like, so like poking into his neck? Is he in a state of bleeding? Like blood
They're
loss?
not actively
prong collar.
stabbing into his neck, but it's there for a reason, but
Got it.
you can't quite decipher what that reason is as of yet.
I assume it's a prong collar.
It is a prong
That's
collar,
fine.
but it's
Wearing.
a collar that can
special.
become deadly.
Yeah. Got you.
Got it.
That's strange.
Please.
I'm sorry, what's this man doing again? Is he just
He's
standing there?
wielding a tray that has a number of like cold drinks with ice, and like there's some mint leaves in there, and then just seem to be some sort of pastry or cake.
Don't mind if I do. I'm feeling a bit peckish.
I was gonna reach for the tray. He like averts your gaze.
Yeah.
And so then,
My associate Doderick was just so happened to be at the Nesting Griffin while you were eating your meal and quite loudly discussing your business, and I learned of some worries that you all had regarding the Direcall clan. Now, it's quite concerning, so concerning that I dare not discuss this out in the open. What do
Definitely.
you know?
Quite funny that you bring it up. My companions and I were chasing after your associate. He had the wrong understanding. He
Oh, from what I
misheard us.
hear, you all sent your pet leopard after him.
No, that was me. I thought it would be more effective to reach him. That was mistaken. So. Regardless, I think it's important for you to know that he was not involved in the conversation. I think he just got the wrong idea of us. I didn't mean to scare him. None of us did.
I mean, if you saw a beast chasing after you, would you not be scared?
It depends on the context. Some are bluffs. Bears, especially young bears, will bluff you often. It's important not to run from them, or you will die.
We were trying to sound less intimidating, Astra.
It's a fact of nature, not that I would ever do that to you.
We're not implying that. Tim.
you are Ebelos leader.
Indeed I am. Oh, I apologize. Perhaps I did not introduce myself properly.
No.
My name is Zaves Quintomo, guildmaster of this fine establishment, seeker of lost treasures, knowledge across our fair continent.
Seeker.
Indeed.
Collector.
Is that a question as to what that means, or?
Yeah.
I simply
Collector.
wish to unveil the mysteries that history has lost.
Sort of an archaeologist, then.
You could call me that.
And are you friendly with the other guild? Diakar, Smale, Feywind?
Of course, as I am the guild leader, I meet with the other guild leaders on a weekly basis, sometimes monthly.
Mm-hmm. So when we are talking in the tavern, we are speaking about this one, this clan, this guild, somehow, but we did not speak of Ebelos. So Are we here
No.
because we scared your halfling?
The dire cogs. And some concern that you had over them. As far as I know, none of you are from this city, this region, and yet you come into the city just a few days ago and express such keen interest in the dire cogs. As a respectful guildmaster, seeing such proficient people of society come in and immediately start questioning the integrity of another guild, that leads me to wonder, what exactly do you have planned?
If anything, I may not speak completely on the intentions of my companions here, but I can tell you, at least from my personal motivation, as a merchant from Vernaria, I have many friends in the Direcog Guild, and we simply heard some concerning rumors. As far as my own motivations, I simply wish to hopefully abate the rumors, and I hope they're not true.
He'll lean forward. What rumors?
There's some suspicion, apparently, of potential corruption or some such. Even the full details are not known to us, but you know how rumors can be, the incomplete information, but enough, that I, at least for my own intentions, want to find out whether, friends, business partners that I've known for decades, trustworthy as I assumed, or otherwise.
And what concerns you with the dire cogs? You do know that their leader is the elected prime minister of Vernaria and Mysteria as a whole. Do you not see the danger of your ambition? What if you find something that you do not like? What are you going to do with that information? Furthermore, I have reason to believe that you may be working with someone else. Who?
Today we sign up with Faywin, Diacog. Itu saja.
Let's see.
Yeah, because we go to Tower, and they give us potion, healing, pickaxe. You want to give something? Potion, spells?
I believe that we gave your companion here the starting equipment we give all who sign up with our guild to venture into the tower.
Bagus. Habislah. So what else? We have our business. You have your business. But we are new here, yes? How many times you have new people come in to the special event or what? We are just passing through. Just going. You want our help? You talk to us about what you give to us. So
he's gonna snap his fingers and wave his hand away to the man with the collar who's holding the tray. He's gonna say, lower his head and back, stepping backwards away from all of you. I apologize. Seth can be a little overbearing at times. So you're claiming that you're just expressing interest in the different guilds to see which one would be better to work with. And
we each have different talents, different interests.
Mm-hmm.
But from what we understood, we could still work together as a group, even if we wish to be associated with separate guilds.
You are looking for people to work?
If you find anything of historical importance or relevance, magical, natural, etc., in the tower, notify me, and I may reward you. But
We did see your guild's offer for bringing back the ore in exchange for payment.
a percentage of profit made from materials gathered within the tower will be paid to the respective members who turn in said materials.
How does that work exactly? It sounds like there's potential to find old things in there. How does that work as far as the tower resetting each lunar cycle or something like that?
The tower is a mystery to many. Each floor is unique, and for the past few lunar cycles, the first few floors have been forests in their environment and biome. At some point, you may find yourself at a forest wall where it seems like it could go on, but as you reach out and touch, it just ripples as though there's an invisible barrier that will not let you pass. The same with the sky. It looks like you're very well in a forest with a blazing sun above you, but it's all an illusion. And we've tried dispelling it. There's not really steps either, yet we call everything a floor. It's a sort of portal you must find to progress to the next one, the next area, and so on and so forth. Of course, the first few floors are going to be very hard to find anything of value due to all the other parties collecting what's readily available and less dangerous to venture into. The further you go in, the more your resources will be used, the more danger you will find, and let's hope you can get past the area guardian as well.
Are there many such guardians, or you refer to a particular one?
When a biome changes, at the end, the last floor we call it of that biome, there is a particularly strong creature that must be defeated before anyone may progress further. It does give quite a bit of reward upon its completion as well. It's almost as if the tower tests those who venture into it. The monsters you'll fight and the creatures you'll vanquish, they don't bleed, they disappear in black smoke. It is strange. We've tried to dig down and mine under the city and dig towards the tower, but we never find the base or where the tower would go down into the earth like we would expect. It's troubling. And yet the tower has been here longer than the city.
Are they always monsters?
There's
Or
always
people also?
It's almost as if the creatures defend the tower and its resources.
So, if you go by that logic, if someone were to enter the tower without the intent of taking anything, would that impact the monster's perception?
To my knowledge, they always attack on sight.
Interesting.
Some venture into the tower as a way to gain some quick coin. Others venture into the tower thinking it's the way of the gods testing those who are truly strong enough, and whoever makes it to the last floor, the last room, will get some sort of blessing. It's said to contain the power of the gods themselves. But no one has made it past level 40.
Sounds like an awful lot of fighting to get there. It requires someone with great strength indeed, it sounds like.
It's easier to venture into the deeper floors the longer the month progresses onward,
I see.
as adventurers would clear the higher floors. Some sneak past and try to make their way to the portal, whoever finds it first, but it's interesting how you're all so eager to join this challenge without knowing very much about it.
Well, like many others, we need resources, we need money to be able to accomplish our own goals.
Indeed.
And
Some of us, the Tower of Allura is very important.
many things are pointing us in this direction, I suppose you could say.
And who is it important to?
Me,
And why is that?
I'd like to complete the Tower of Allura.
Many have tried, many have died.
That's the way it has to be, then. Who knows? I may
Well,
die in there.
At midnight, after tomorrow, the following midnight, you may enter the tower and see exactly what dangers it has to offer to all of you, or riches. But I will warn the 7 of you, and mark my words, as he kind of like leans forward and like smiles a little bit. You notice a little bit of fangs in his teeth, and some green mist once again begins to roll out. If I even see you step out of line, I will see your bodies rot in this earth and laugh as the maggots eat your flesh.
Everybody's body rots eventually.
Let's hope it's not too soon.
Which lines are you referring to? I don't think any of us would break the law.
He'll turn around. Seth, show them out.
Yeah.
The man is going to put down, as he turns around, he knows he has a very long mane of hair, like kind of like tears in his shirt as well, and like where those tears are, there's red slashes across his back. And he sets down the tray and walks over to the door and opens it. Best of luck to all of you.
I'm gonna go ahead after that conversation after he said the comment about the maggots. I'd like to just hit and step and make my way out. I think it's time to just go. Thanks. Bye.
I'll say in Draconic, just as we leave. We are well met, child of the scale.
So you find no issue leaving the office and walking back down the steps, and soon enough you find yourselves outside the hall of the Eberlost clan and back onto the very busy street in some cold, refreshing night air.
I hope you completed your business there, Sinalot. I'd rather not go back in there.
About how much time do we have before the tower opens?
About 24 hours. It's almost midnight now.
Okay, so we got time.
I like it seen a lot. So, he was your friend? Did you know?
I have no idea who he is. He seems to have been watching us.
Why did you choose the Ebelos?
That's where your crow friend was going. And I was just splitting the group evenly. But he disappeared. And I thought it'd be best that we hit as many bases as we could.
Not a bad idea.
Apparently. Wasn't apparent at the time.
I'll kind of lean into everyone and kind of lower my voice a little and say, now that man, or rather the halfling, overheard a conversation that we ought to have had more privately. We were careless, and apparently this information is more important than we realized. He was clear in not wanting us to go traipsing around. There seemed to be secrets. And this is perhaps even more than we originally realized. Not to say that we shouldn't necessarily continue to search, but we should not do so frivolously.
Do you think maybe if we open a manifest, whatever books for the diacon, maybe we find Zaves' name in there as well?
Could be. Why would he be invested so much in another clan?
He is the mayor. Prime Minister. Danamantri.
The Dire Club leader is the mayor. I believe. I'm getting all of this confused now.
The Dire Cog,
assistant prime minister.
The Dire Cog leader, the guildmaster, is the prime minister. It was explained that the various guildmasters make up the council that governs the country of Mysteria, or rather oversees it. And they, from their ranks, they elect one prime minister, and that is the Seer Dejan, who is the Amethyst Dragonborn. Also seems to like cats a lot.
Someone of that high a power definitely has some secrets to hide.
Wow. This is becoming much more than discovering some underhanded dealings from people I consider friends. It seems there may be more than that. And if we decide to continue, we should be more careful, a little more subtle.
Is it late in the day by now, DM? Is it nighttime or
it is almost midnight.
Oh, okay.
I want to kind of join, came to this part of the city kind of in the later evening, and all the business that you've attended to has resulted in it being very late. And you have about 24 hours before the tower allows new entrants inside.
Yeah.
I want to pull Kaiser to the side. And I want to ask him, so about that the particular business we were talking about earlier. Would they I'm assuming this is the time of night that they would be operating mostly?
Oh yeah, for sure. We should probably do that around now.
Figured it'd be easier to go and have that on hand, so as soon as we get out of the tower, we can just go right for it.
I agree.
Alright. We'll have to ask Zulkifli for some of the party funds though, but I'm sure he won't mind.
Just say we need supplies money.
Supplies.
That's what it is.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Huh?
Zulkifli.
Yeah.
About how much are we how are we looking as far as party funds go?
Looking like
how much do we have?
Oh, oke. 473 emas, 473 gold piece. Hmm.
And Kydra, how much do you think about our supplies should cost us?
It's double clutch. 20 gold should definitely cover everything.
Supplies you are buying?
Yes.
Yeah, me and Kydra have to go and get some supplies real quick.
Bagus. Okay, I want to also buy. Maybe I come with.
Yeah, I'm so
All right.
with it. Yeah.
Okay, can lah. 20. Now look to our the two furbolgs.
Is anything open? Isn't everyone asleep?
There are some parts of the city that never sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe we see you at the tavern. No, meet there.
I'm gonna look at Aspen. I'm gonna look back at Zool.
Or come.
I'm gonna actually go outside the city. I'm going to try and gather some things before we go into the tower.
I'll
I
go
plan to
with
be
you then.
back by sunrise. That would be much appreciated.
Okay. Okay. Jom. Selamat jalan. See you later. Hey, now reach out to just Aspen. Careful. Okay.
Of course.
Cool. As they go, I'll just pull out my lute and just play a little tune. Just a little riff.
Oh, he has props.
Yes.
Is that a priest? Is that a
little skip in
priest?
my step as I walk away.
Is that a preschool instrument?
What are you talking about?
It's
You got
it's
stars
perfect.
on it? Great. I love the sound. It's really just one note.
It's not good. It's a
Like
good
that.
one.
It's so flat. I just want to get Charlie Pierce to tell me what pitch that is. All right, so we'll start with Kydro, Cormac, and Zul. Is anybody else going with them? No?
Where were
Well,
they
it's-
going?
Yeah, if that leaves Sinulot and
Oh, they're I'm
buying
not
supplies.
particularly interested. Alright.
Okay. So the three of you, where are you going?
I'm gonna follow Kydro to the not so. What would be the word?
The less epic part of town.
Yeah, that's it.
The Western District.
Western District.
Okay. As you all walk through the town, you notice that as you get more to the west, the cobblestone streets start to become more scattered apart and separated. There's more gaps of dirt between stones, and eventually the stones just stop altogether. The ground is very wet, it's muddy, it's hard for like a cart to travel through, and overall this definitely seems like a place that you would want to keep your weapons on you as you wander through it.
The G flat, by the way. In case you're wondering.
I was actually, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Do I see any stalls hawking cloaks or anything like that, Jim?
I'll make a perception check.
Sure. Happy to do so. That'll be a 22.
22, looking around, there's nobody that is necessarily like following you, but as you kind of walk through, like you look at an alleyway and there's like two figures kind of talking to each other, leaning against the opposite walls that just like notice you as you walk by, hoods drawn, just people paying attention to these more nicely dressed people with nice gear walking through.
This is very useful information, and I'm glad you gave it to me. What I asked was, were there any stalls that were selling cloaks?
Sorry, it was a little hard to hear. So there are no like market stalls open at this time of day.
Cool.
It's very dark as well. There's mostly oil light, less light that is done by Noxiarium.
Got it. Nothing.
All right, Kydro, where are we headed?
All right, so we're just gonna go to my regular spot where I buy all of my equipment that's unsavory.
What would that be, Kydro?
Very good question. I'm gonna try my best to just remember that with my Kydro knowledge.
So the location that you're probably referring to is called the Backwater Tap.
Yay! Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna head to the Backwater Tap.
Sounds like I've given you this information before, but it's okay. So you all are gonna head through the cities, just like, you know, noticing people gazing at you as you kind of walk by, and eventually you come to a more circular area, and at the head of the circle is this building that is lively but also looking very run down. There are people coming and going. There's music playing, but that's really all. As you kind of walk into it, there's like a few windows boarded up. It's lively inside.
All right. So what I'm thinking, right, and just a few items I think we might need, or might be helpful. We don't need to get everything right away, but to list off a few things, right? Like a hand mirror, some string, a bell, lockpicks or thieves' tools, a disguise kit, maybe a crowbar, grappling hook, smoke bombs, dog treats. That one helps in a jiffy. Ball bearings.
I already have a crowbar and a hammer.
Crowbar definitely helps. And ball bearings for sure. Any objections to any of those items? No.
I could also use Cormac could also use a tinker's tools kit.
That sounds helpful.
So immediately after walking in, two very large figures go on each side of you, Kydro. You look up and see the wart face with, a little bit of drool coming out of the side of their like big mouths, quite a smell on them. You recognize them to be Gog and Rog, the twin ogre brothers who are bouncers within this establishment. Oh, it's good to see you.
Hello.
You're late.
Yeah. A little bit. What am I late for?
They're gonna push you forward towards the upstairs, towards the back room.
All right.
Not
What
the
are
back rooms.
What are Zulkifli and Cormac doing in this case?
Well, as they start moving Kydro, I'm moving with them, presuming that we're a unit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Given
follow
that we
with
moved
them.
together to the office earlier. Like, so Kifley's like, okay, I guess we're going this way now, into this guy's office today.
Yep.
Okay. So as I start following, do they let us go with?
Yeah. They're just focused on Kydro. Notice that they have two very large wooden clubs. They're kind of holding out their sides. Gog is left-handed, sitting on the left side of Kydro, and Rog is right-handed, sitting on the right side of Kydro.
Are they both human?
They're ogres.
Ogres. Okay.
Smaller in size, but still ogres. like step up and push Kydra forward each step. You're brought to a double door at the top of the staircase, and open up is a candlelit room with a French door that opens up to the night sky. The moons are almost full, are shining in the distance with the starry night sky glittering like a tapestry across it. And laying on the bed with these red drapes that are translucent, that sits up and kind of a hand with very manicured nails kind of pulls it back. Kydro, so good to see my best enforcer back in town.
Does this happen to be a tiefling woman?
It's not. It is a human man.
Oh no. That's so much worse. Okay.
And just you guys, his long black hair, raven black with like that reflects the moonlight, and just these very verdant green eyes, like emeralds, kind of like lean forward, and he steps up and he's shirtless with a very muscular physique, but toned more than bulked. And he walks over to a chair and takes a long jacket off and puts it across, not buttoning it. His name is Damien Stellion. So
Damien Stellion, leader of Three Claw. How do you do?
well, that's all up to you. Did you collect the money I sent you to go get?
Unfortunately, there were some complications along the way.
What kind of complications? As he walks over, he gets a crystal goblet to pour himself some wine.
Right. Upon entering Furno, I was, me and Speeves, we were attacked by a large group of imps and demons alike. We were led astray, and I actually ran into this group of people that, it was a whole situation. Anyway, I wasn't able to find the toy maker by the end of it, and I pretty much went right back here to Vernaria. I'm currently attempting to get into the Tower of Allura very soon. Let's see what might come out of it.
Convenient for you.
Right? Is it now?
He's going to walk over to you. So you failed your first job out of the city, and you come back with like a dog with his tail between his legs?
Suppose I'm better at doing things within the walls of Vernaria. The outside world's a little bit interesting and confusing to me, and I suppose I went way off
Mid-sentence,
track.
you don't even see the movement, but a hand just smacks you across your face with a long gash coming down your cheek.
Ow.
I take you in. I give you food, drink, comfort. And you fail me, Kydro.
I apologize.
I reach for the handle of my Chris, but I don't draw it.
You hear a sound of like stressed leather as you turn around and see Rog gripping the leather wrapped hilt of his wooden club.
Okay, I hold on to it, but I don't draw it.
I hope you understand what this means.
Suppose I owe you.
Indeed it does. Every bit of coin that Mr. Lebengi was supposed to Payme is now owed by you, unless you plan on going back to Furno and collecting that debt with interest.
I'd say I'd rather pay you myself with whatever I get from the tower.
All
although
3,000 gold.
3,000 gold, you said. Oh.
Gambling
Can
debts
I
pile up.
insight that?
Yeah,
real
go
quick,
ahead.
see if
Roll
it's
for
really
insight.
Hold on. 8.
8. You know, Damien, he's probably upping the fee a lot because of you. More of a punishment rather than what you actually own. You would know that you're supposed to collect about 1,200 gold from Mirakar, but
Right.
well, hopefully you don't plan on skipping out of town without paying me back my debt. I assume you
Well,
came
no.
here for equipment?
Yes, among other things, equipment. Yeah, equipment for sure.
You lost Sneeze along the way.
Not lost, rather relocated. He's around.
Hopefully he doesn't find himself in the lichen trade.
Hopefully not.
He's going to take a handkerchief out of his pocket and throw it down on the ground. Clean yourself up. Because you now realize that there's this warm trickle coming down the side of your cheek.
What is lichen trade?
Lycanthropes, where creatures are seen as lesser beings, more closer to monsters than they are humans and humanoids. So, many
And-
aristocrats trade them. You may have seen one or two around the city with a prong collar around their neck, presenting their transformation to cause trouble. Some see them in a fighting pit betting against one another to see which one could survive, or so on and so forth. It's a tradition that comes from the High Elven Kingdom.
You find someone who took a bad and change, and you treat them like animal.
I do not. In fact, Sneeves was under my protection. Legally, he's mine, but he's free to do as he wish. He's gonna go over and sit down at a lounge chair and take a drink of his wine. You're free to get equipment at a price, Kydro, from downstairs. Do not disappoint
Very
me
well.
again.
I will bring back the 3,000 gold in full, I can assure you.
Let us hope.
I'm just going to turn around and walk away, taking the handkerchief with him.
Well,
Some minor complications, but we will get our equipment.
How you know him?
Very important around here. Quite possibly the most important person in the underground world of Vernaria. Vernaria.
You
Yeah.
do his work.
Yes. He tells me where to go and who to shake money out of, and I do so.
I do high. So he owns you too.
Never really thought of it like that before, but Suppose you could say that.
I think we should leave when we can after the tower. You follow. You run.
It would make it a bit more difficult to exit like that.
So, can you pay? Or is paying more difficult?
I don't have the money on me as of now, but hopefully whatever in the tower would cover it. The tower's full of all sorts of treasures. I mean, one decent magic item might cover that. If I know anything about it.
He asked you to collect debt money from someone. So why you did not do it?
To be honest, we kind of got distracted. Once we got to Ferna, I was so set on finding this toy maker, and then everything happened. I ran into all of you, tried the food, saw the sights. It was a Vernaria. It was something new, and that was so different to me. I almost completely forgot about collecting.
So now he gives you a choice. You pay yourself, or you go to Ferna and find this man and get his money and bring it back. And you want to pay yourself?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't want to really bring us all back to Ferna just for that. I feel as though that would be a bit of an obstruction in our current plan, but if everybody's fine with it, I don't believe it would be too horrible of an option.
Well, maybe I give him a little smack on the shoulder. Maybe you don't like this man who owns other people.
It's not so much that he just owns me, but it's more as if he increased the quality of my life quite a bit. Before I joined Three Claw and I started collecting, I was little more than a peasant that could punch slightly better than an average person. But he gave me people to punch and money to gain, food, and a table to eat at.
He helped you, and you helped him. So he was good to the people he owned until he is not.
He's a powerful person, and if he can bring me power, I don't mind this cash. It's just a battle scar, and it'll just bring me closer to the end of my quest. That's all it is.
Well, we have to go back to Farna anyway. Remember, because that's where Flaskmaster is.
Oh yeah. We'll find the toy master then. Or the toy maker. Toy maker. Yes.
So Flaskmaster is in Vernaria with you. You met him in a tavern after delivering the goods.
Oh. I got things mixed up, my bad.
No, it's okay.
Sorry, Xena. Xena's back in Ferna. Remember, she also wants a copy of the manifests.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're buying supplies now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll look around and look for any obvious places where they're selling wares around this establishment. It's a tavern, right?
It's a tavern. But Kaiju, you know that the storeroom is where you can get the necessary tools that you're looking for, you'd have to speak to the quartermaster of Three Claw Kiara.
Our Angel Eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. All right, let's go.
I'm following.
Gonna head straight over to the quartermaster's chambers.
Yeah, so it's the back room, which a half-orc man does let you through, recognizing you. And in here you find a tiefling woman, like rose red skin, horns that kind of go back and then curve around into a loop and then back again. And she turns and you see like her completely all black eyes. Kydro. Looks like the good old leader went ahead and had a take at you.
Yeah. I gonna have to redo some mistakes I made, but that's fine. Yeah.
You're lucky you got off with a scratch and not a broken arm or something.
I'm well aware of that, yes. Though yeah, we're here for some things.
What do you need?
Among other things. Rope. Possibly. Do you have like a big burlap sack? Maybe that'd be nice.
Burlap sack. How many feet of rope do you need?
60.
60 feet of rope? Do you want the good stuff or the better stuff?
Best you've got?
Well, for 50 feet of silk rope, I got you for 10 gold.
Yeah.
But for hempen rope, it'll be 1. But it's more likely to tear or snap or something like that.
That's fine. I'm sure we can have a contingency for broken rope.
Okay, so it's 1 gold per 50 feet. How much do you need?
Just 1. Should be more than enough.
Alright. So she'll actually take a giant burlap sack and start putting stuff in. What else?
Do you have any hand mirrors around, maybe?
I mean, mirrors are expensive. Let's see. She does have a few. They're 5 gold each.
Not completely necessary right now. Any bells?
5 silver piece. I'm sorry, 1 gold piece each.
For a bell?
For 1 bell, yep.
I will take 1 bell.
So 50 feet over 1 bell, that's 2 gold so far.
Do you have a coil of string?
I'll just give you some twine if that works.
That would work.
Okay, so she'll give you 50 feet of twine.
All right.
We need thieves' tools as well.
Thieves' tools. Well, that's gonna be 25 gold.
And it comes with a mirror too, so.
What are you getting all this for?
Just
yeah.
couple different things. Gonna have to shake down some money from somebody that's a little bit unrelated. I may or may not kidnap him if that comes to become my only option. Also, Tower of Allura. We're going to be doing that pretty soon.
Well, it was good knowing you.
Mm.
What else do you need?
What about oh god.
I'm standing there looking at are her wares like out at all, or is it just her in a box, a few boxes?
It's really just her finding stuff that's stashed in different barrels of what's supposed to be sold at this tavern.
You have cloak.
Cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of cloak?
Black. Strong.
I got you for 3 gold.
Okay.
Simple cloth. Rain resistant.
How much gold did we bring?
I think Zukifli has all the party gold anyway, so.
So far, enough.
Perfect.
And what about Tinker's tools? How far will that set us back?
It's not something that I have here, but I'm sure you can find somebody around the city that sells them. Probably on the Eastern District. Probably around 60, 70 gold if I had a guess.
All right. That one can wait then till we get out of the tower.
Claw hook for rope.
Oh yeah, grappling hook.
For climbing.
Grappling hook, 2 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, solid. All right. Smoke bombs. Don't know if you have any of those.
Bombs?
Bombs? You want it? It's yours.
my friend.
Ah.
So for smoke bombs, those are going to be a more special item. Probably a set of 3 will be about 50 gold.
That's not so necessary. Would you happen to have any dog treats?
So, just go buy some jerky.
All right. How about ball bearings? Some poison, maybe.
Ball bearings for a bag of 1,000, 1 gold. And for
I'll take one of those.
poison, what kind of poison do you want?
Probably something not so strong, a little bit more mild. Something that could
my
be
most
used on
basic poison I have is 100 gold.
All right. So let's not go for the poison right now, I suppose. We'll leave that for another time.
Do you have anything for light?
Anything for light? I should be fine. I can see perfectly with my own eyes.
Yeah.
Dark. Anything that might give me away.
If
I'll
you
be
say
fine.
so.
Disguise kit? Maybe.
Um, 25 gold for that.
Take one of those. And we're only getting 1 thieves' tools, right?
I mean, if you want to get more, we can.
Yeah. Make it another one. I'd like one myself.
Yeah.
Another thieves
Better to have
tools, so
extra.
another 25 gold.
All right. What would that bring our grand total up to?
Zolkifli's gonna count out 107 pieces of gold pieces for 2 thieves' tools, 1 rope, 1 and the thieves' tools includes hand mirrors and 50 twine. Is that about right? 50 feet of twine.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Along with Tinker's tool, no Tinker's. Along with a grappling hook, 3 smoke bombs, and a set of ball bearings. That's 107 gold. And yep, that's about it. Zolkifli will take the grappling hook. Put 3 gold pieces more down for another one. So that's 2. It's 107 now. 110 taken off.
Okay.
Got it. So
So what's your total right now?
110 gold pieces total paid for tonight.
3 claw discount, 100 gold even.
Hey.
Okay. Again.
Do you have any flasks, perchance?
A flask?
Yeah,
Good idea.
because we're gonna be in the tower for a while.
I mean, I have flasks of oil.
Oh,
But just
I meant just.
that means I have to dump out my oil.
It's fine. Never mind. I wouldn't want my whiskey tasting like oil anyway.
I'll look around. It's a bar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It being a bar. Okay, maybe they have empty bottle. We just get empty saja.
Yeah.
We save them. We save them time.
Yeah. Or you just.
I'll say that you can easily, without barter, you can easily get a flask from somebody for 2 copper pieces.
Okay.
It's okay if they pulls out 2 copper pieces. Boom. Okay.
Well, it is a bar after all.
Yeah.
Why don't we get ourselves a drink before we head back?
All right.
That sounds good to me.
So, while all this is happening, let's go ahead and move on over to Aspen and Astra, who are leaving the city to venture in the outside the walls. What would you two like to do?
Well, I have
At this point, I would be left alone, right?
Hold on. 1 second, Kevin. What was that, Astra?
I just have a couple of goals. Well, first things first, I need to see if I brought a torch. So I'm gonna see if I brought that and try to get that started because I can't see. I need to gather stuff. It's dark out.
Did you have a torch in your inventory?
I don't think so, but I'm wondering maybe
Just
if I could
pulls one
craft
out.
one, like a makeshift little rinkety-dink thing.
Make an intelligence check.
All right. I mean, I got that dried moss on hand. I got some stuff going.
Aspen does carry torches.
Oh, epic! So you can watch me struggle and then say something after.
Yeah. Aspen will pull out a torch and
Excellent.
just
Just for my sake, what did you roll for your intelligence?
For my 11.
11. You feel like you can somehow create a torch, but first you gotta find a piece of wood, and then something to put. And so like you're searching around the city, and you search for a little bit of time, and then Aspen just pulls out a torch.
Oh, I was just looking for one of those.
yeah. I carried them because we can't see when we're not changed.
Mm-hmm. I thought about being a rat, but I do need my hands a bit more than that. As we walk out to the actual forest, I would like to take my star map out, and I'd like to analyze the stars and stare at them through the holes and stuff.
Okay. So the immediate area around the city, and actually for a few miles in a radius around the city, is not forest but farmland.
It's even so PogChamp for stargazing. Okay.
Which means your sky is unobstructed, but not very many foresty areas or woodsy areas around.
It's okay. Are there any how many weeds are there in these farmlands? Are there any wild onions out here?
Make a survival check.
Let's go. That's 6. Are you joking? I can't see anything
No
really. So that's
wild
okay.
onions. It is hard to see out here in the dark. But nothing sticking out to you for during your search. There's no like edible weeds or anything. You do come across a few plots of farmland that have crops growing that you might be able to swipe, but that's a more obvious
absolute.
thing.
Oh, absolute. Hand them over.
Okay, so you're gonna try to steal the crops?
Try. I'm gonna succeed. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's
Aspen's
slide in.
definitely gonna look for some like mushrooms, edible mushrooms, and stuff like that.
You can make a survival check as well.
We're both making survival checks.
Well, you're making a sleight of hand check. Aspen
Perfect.
is making a survival check.
I got an 11. That's not
Oh,
much
I
better.
got that one.
No way.
A nat 1? You don't find any mushrooms Astra, as you go and like start to lean over and reach for some of these vine crops that are growing, you see a red light and the sound of a dog barking.
Oh no.
Who's out there?
Ooh. Let's run away. Let's run.
I told you kids stay out of my crop. You just hear this dog barking and it's like getting closer. So
Oh
you
my
keep
gosh.
running?
I'm running. I don't know about you, Aspen. I'm absolutely booking it.
Aspen's like frustrated and then hears the yelling and he's like, he just watches Astra run past him and he's just gonna follow.
Okay. So as you two make your way back towards the city.
Towards the forest. I'm running towards the forest. Don't get it twisted.
There is no
I still
forest
have
for miles.
for miles.
She's
How many
still running
miles?
toward-
I'm willing to.
The nearest one.
5 miles is nothing to me.
So you're just gonna run away.
I suppose not. I suppose not.
Could be funny though.
Dang. I would still like to look for stuff. I'll take anything. You don't get it. Little mouse bones on the ground. Okay, I'm talking resin. Any kind of stump. Okay, I'm investigating that. All right.
Okay.
You don't know how invested I am right now in this.
Okay. So is there Cinelot, is there anything that you would like to do? For
What's
the
that?
rest?
I mean, I'm hanging out with him then, because
If you want.
I guess we're just hanging out then.
let's see.
Is there anything the two of you would like to do?
Have you got anything? Oh,
I don't think so. I'm kind of just waiting to go in the tower.
oh man. I should probably get some armor, huh? Is it
I
okay
mean, if you
took-
think you need it.
Well, I'm not got anything currently. Been figuring out this spellcasting thing, but I can use armor now that I've figured out starting to figure out rather this
Well,
fighting ability.
I'm dirt poor, so I can't help you out much with that.
I may need to go find Zulkifli. I think he took all the money. Do you want to come with me, or I don't mean to?
Sure,
leave you
I
alone.
mean, I don't have anything else to do. You might as well follow along.
Okay.
It'll probably help you find him.
Bit of an oversight on my part, to be honest. That's all right.
Yeah, I'm
So
just
they were
along for
going-
the ride.
Sometime later, you meet back up with Zulkifli.
Everything closed also. Cannot buy nothing. Nothing. Except for this one place. Not very friendly people. Anyway, hey, tomorrow
Zulkifli.
we can buy armor, armor, sword, anything that we have money.
Fair enough. And I suppose we have 24 hours.
Mm.
It just... Yes, it seems like that would be important.
What's the place like, DM? Tavern? Are we an inn?
Are you going back to the Nesting Griffin?
We are.
Yeah, I mean, it's another busy night. There's a lot of whispers of excitement of, new adventurers who have just come to the city that are ready to go into the tower tomorrow. And some people who are more veteran to the tower have ventured on the top few floors that know better.
So if we're sitting down at the benches, Silkifli's just idly plucking away at his loot. Just a cup of water in front of him. And some meat.
Okay. So as you all enjoy your meals and the company of the tavern, this is where we're going to take our mid-session break.
Cool.
Yeah, so everybody, we will be taking our mid-session break a little bit early today because that's where the story has brought us. So go ahead and follow us if you haven't hit that follow button yet. We are going to refresh ourselves, use the restroom, whatever we got to do, get a little snack, etc. as we continue on into our story. So thank you so much for watching so far. Give us about 20-ish minutes and we will be back. Someone's already getting into the snacks. Before we move forward,
My buy
Noah,
was-
what do you got for us?
Also on the itinerary for today's meeting, we have a mention of. By the way, we're on YouTube. Go find all of our episodes so far. If you've missed our video on demands, you can go check us out. We archive everything on YouTube, including Campaign 1. This was Campaign 2. Look over for Prestige Gaming Community over there. Also, you can download us straight into your ears, into your brain through your ears, on anywhere where you find your podcast. Just look for Prestige Gaming Community, or Prestige in Panthers.
We're not quite with the mind link thing that Elon Musk has got going on. We ain't there yet, but
we are
there.
in your brain right now.
Eventually,
we're getting there.
We're getting there.
And with that,
I'm already doing the work.
we will see everyone in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in so far. And welcome back, everyone. So, we're going to go ahead and continue on our story as you all wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning. Since you're out rather late, it's about 11 noonish. And the continental breakfast is no longer being served at your inn. So, shucks. However, today is the day that in just 12 hours, the Tower of Allura will be opening itself once again to anyone daring to venture inside. With that, Seekers, what would you like to do?
I'll get up, chide myself for sleeping late. I'll go through my morning ritual. Just rub some salve on the scars on my arm to make sure that they don't get too infected. And meditate for about 10 minutes, and then I'll get up and go find Nazmir.
Senala wakes up and just cracks every single bone in his body, even when she would not expect to be cracked. He sounds like a fucking skeleton that's just been fucking waved around after 2 years of not moving.
He's shaking out the skeleton for my Halloween decorations every October.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Anybody else want to say anything?
I'm getting up bright and early as I can, 11 a.m., obviously. And I'm gonna skip my morning rituals. I'm heading straight back out to farmland. I spotted some sheep. We're going after some sheep.
Okay. All right. So we'll start with Zulkifli and Nazmir.
Okay. So you want Ahmed?
Yes. Yes, especially if I fight close quarters.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Especially if I fight close quarters, I'll want something to protect myself.
Okay. So, I guess we'll leave the inn, and after we'll see Cormac and Kydra, and nod at these punks. We're buying more. You want to come? You looking for tools? Tools, eh? Look at Cormac.
Huh? What?
You want tools?
Sure.
Okay. Follow. Come.
All right. So while you head out into the town, what are you looking for exactly?
Marketing district.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Ideally, spiked armor, if possible.
Yeah.
A spiked armor?
It's immediate. It's like leather armor, but medium
So studded leather armor?
version. That might be what I'm thinking of.
Or scale mail?
I found one in here called spiked leather, but I think I was thinking of studded leather.
Okay, that would be 45 gold.
Okay.
While we're there, Zulkifli's going to hand over 10 gold for 100 arrows.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, that's 200 arrows. 10 gold.
Make it 3.
3?
No.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I'll hand over 5 more gold pieces. 15. Okay. Yep. Ken.
All right,
I'll
so
look expectantly at Cormac.
Cormac wanted Tinker's tools, I do believe.
Yeah.
Tinker's tools are going to set the party back to be, where is the tools? It's 50 gold.
I mean, we can wait if we need to.
I'll rub it into that bag of holding and I'll withdraw 50 gold.
Huh. Well, thank you kindly.
We all got a bag of holding, right? If I remember correctly.
You all should have each gotten your own bag of holding that had a number of pieces of equipment in it. Nazir, can you remind us what the Dire Cogs got since Hydra joined the Dire Cogs?
Let's see. I know we got like some mining materials. We got a pickaxe. With 3 charges of mining powder. I think that was what was in the miner's packs. Pickaxe and 3 charges of mining.
3 charges of explosive, which does 3d6 fire damage. So it's basically half the damage of a fireball. But it's more so for mining than anything else.
How do we?
Oh, whoops! That's not what I
How do we
wanted.
set it off? By the way,
I'm sorry.
how do we set that off?
Through it's like it's basically like a stick of dynamite.
Okay, so we light it.
You light
as a
it.
fuse.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys can quickly buy that equipment. Is there anything else that you're looking for in the market before we get back to Astra and Aspen?
I mean, I think I need some material components.
If they require money, like a money costs, like this amount of gold's worth of stuff, you can buy them. Otherwise, just your arcane focus, your component pouch will just assume that they have it.
Oh, I might need an
I
arcade.
believe.
I don't think I have one. I'll just take a step.
Okay, so I would like to buy 20 gold's worth of honeycomb and jade dust.
Easy enough. This is a city that has like almost anything you would need in it due to the guild's presence.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste all. I think that's the only thing I have that requires that.
Okay, a staff will be 5 gold, Asmir. And that is the cheaper arcane focus choice.
Zulkifli, troubled by the mention of various biomes, is gonna look for a winter cloak, something that'll be good for really cold weather.
Okay, so for that would be about 2 gold.
Great. He's gonna pay out of his own pocket for that. Done. Thank you. One more thing will be a tent.
A tent, so a 2-person tent. That is going to be 2 gold each.
Done. Thank you.
Real quick, I would also like to buy the 10 gold piece worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs, just in case Mischief dies within the tower.
Okay.
And around this time, concluding his own business, Zulkifli's going to start. We'll arrange to meet at a convenient place, perhaps the inn, later this evening, at a specific time. Gives us enough time to walk to the tower. But in the meantime, he's going to go find Aspen and Astro. Make sure they're okay.
Okay. So Aspen and Astro, you go out and you find some sheep. What are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm glad that you're here, Aspen, because we're gonna need to wrangle them. Okay. So first things first, entering the arena, the pen, whatever it's looking like, the pasture with these sheep. Where are they? Pen, pasture, barn?
This time of day they would be out of pasture.
Perfect. We're gonna go ahead and find one. Approach it, give it a little wave. Good morning. Now, do not panic. We're gonna help you. Okay. I'm hoping this will make it a little easier to control. Now, Aspen, we gotta pounce.
We what? Yeah, we're pouncing on the
Are you ready?
sheep.
Are you ready?
What for?
Let's go. Aspen's gonna run over, grab this sheep by like the legs and pull it back onto its back legs. Go.
Make an athletics check.
Aspen, shear it.
Aspen's looking on like anywhere for like he doesn't have a blade.
I got a 10 for my athletics.
All right, let me do a contestant roll for that. Oh my gosh.
No way, I get vested.
As you grab the sheep by its back legs, it just kicks back, and right in your jaw is a hooked foot. I think it's two-toed, just in your jaw.
No way. Is it running? Is it panicking? What's going on?
You just hear a bunch of like, like
oh my gosh.
Takes off.
I gotta recover from that, but we still gotta get them. We still gotta get one.
Astro, I think you should have ran that by me before you decided to do it.
I agree, but it's not exactly like we're welcome here. We're not allowed to do this. I would have preferred to do it last night, but I already blew my chances when I tried to grab the plants. And then the dog, you know, where is the dog?
This is a different farm.
They don't have a dog on this farm. Every
Make a
farm should have a dog.
perception check.
A what check?
Perception.
I got you. Did I take damage from that? I got
No,
a 20
it
by the
wasn't
way.
enough for any points of damage, but
Let's
did
go.
hurt. What was your perception?
20.
20. So looking around, no, but there is a figure approaching you. A woman about middle age. Kind of has a cane as she walks forward. I don't know what to say other than, can I help you?
You know, I think I figured it out. I think I got a pretty good clue on what not to do.
Well, I would recommend that you don't try to wrestle my sheep.
I do apologize.
Is there something I can help you with, dear?
You know, I was just looking to gather some wool. You know, my companions and I will be going to the Tower of Allura in the following night, so I thought it would be nice to have on hand.
What is the wool going to be used for?
Well, I was thinking of making myself a new dress. Or perhaps a new little shawl, gloves.
Oh, okay. Well, you would need to find wool that's been processed.
Oh, I would process it. Those were my day plans. Obviously, it wouldn't be done completely, but I can take it with me.
Oh, why don't you come on over to the house and we get your jaw looked at?
I feel fine. My jaw, you know, it's just a image wound.
Aspen's gonna take a look at her jaw and try to make a medicine check to see if it's actually fine.
Sure.
Her pride is more hurt than anything.
Yeah, 16.
It's swelling up quite a bit.
Astra, I think you need something cold on that.
Let's go inside.
So she's gonna take you in.
Just try to
She's
wrangle
gonna
one of
give you some wool, and she's gonna, like, you know, mend your chin, where it's basically just, you know, making sure that it's good. A little bit of ice. You should really just ask us farmers around here if you need anything. Most of the time, we're pretty kind.
I see. It makes sense. I'm sure that you have many responsibilities. And I usually am quite capable in this arena. So I didn't feel to bother you.
Well, consider this repayment for the show you put on for me this morning.
It's nice. I like trades.
Best of luck in the tower.
Would I be able to more politely shear one of your sheep? I only need a little bit of wool. I can give you the rest.
Sure.
Thank
At
you.
the same time, the two of you will work together with this woman to collect a sheep and shear it. Which will allow you to take the whole wool, about 30 pounds of wool. It's very heavy because that's sheep for you.
Putting that in the bag of holding. Absolute. Awesome. And then after that whole process, we say goodbye. And we head back into the city. I am going to look for a seamstress of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Or something of the work, some fabric worker. See if maybe I can use their things.
Yeah, I mean, you can work on getting the wool done and process it ready to be used for the rest of the day before you guys meet up for the tower. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there anything else that anybody else would like to do before we move on to midnight?
I will say that with the nice farmer who helped us just a little bit ago, Aspen would have left his last edible mushrooms with her.
Okay.
Be some chicken of the woods. And he has to find some more now.
Okay.
I'll also just send a letter to my oldest son, Sabik, and kind of just say a little bit of what's gone on lately and what's about to happen with going into the tower. Definitely making sure to downplay the danger so it doesn't sound so bad. And I'll send that off.
Okay.
Do I manage to find the fur balls before we get to the tower?
Yeah. I'll say that you find them in the east district, which is where a lot of the markets are. While Astra is looking for the seamstress, like the tailor.
Ah, okay. Good sleep.
All right. You're gonna notice she has like this like residual like little goose egg on her jaw.
You
It's an
are
eventful time. All for good reason, unfortunately so.
okay. Maybe we will get hurt some more in the tower. I hope for good reason.
Hopefully not at all. But we met a lovely farmer woman and she helped out with the process. And so now I have a bunch of wool. But you know.
Wool?
Wool. Yes. Raw and uncleaned and gross. So kind of has to be processed.
For what? For cloak?
Yeah, to make things, anything we might need. And I've been needing a bit of an outfit change, so. Would you like to join us?
Okay. I already have changed, and I'll show off my new black cloak with the hood, and I'll put it over my head. It's gonna kind of clash a little bit with the headdress I've got, and then I'm gonna realize that and put the hood back, and then kind of refold it so it sticks up properly.
How warm is that?
Enough, Fla. Raining over here is very cold. colder than my home.
Yeah.
You're both feeling ready. Everyone else there, they're buying stuff. They may be ready. You?
I feel ready. The way that they make it sound, I would be more worried if it really was just a building. But it sounds like a whole ecosystem.
Yeah. Different places. Mountain, forest. All inside one tower. Jadi, maybe anything. So, I buy. I'm just gonna reach into my bag of holding and pull out like black furs, huh? And I reach in and I'll pull out some of the fabric from a tent. So, whatever, we are ready. How is your brother?
It's here. Just a
Because-
bit quiet. He doesn't approve of the decisions that I made. I tried to wrangle a sheep. That's what this is from.
Huh? Oh!
Farming, it's not necessarily in the family tree. Regardless, though. Are you ready, Aspen?
I believe so.
Good. Just down there looking a little awkward. I don't know. Worry. Before we go inside, before they all join us, I have to say, I thank you for coming with me so far, and I want to find your people because they have wisdom, and I must go there, ask them questions. But if we go into the tower and there are monsters attacking, killing, I must use maybe my power, and if I do, you stay away. Okay? You stay far.
Okay.
Understood.
I wouldn't force yourself. Only do it if it's absolutely necessary.
But don't worry about causing harm to us or any of our other companions. We can do damage control. If we're in a situation where you need to do that, we can take care of everyone else. You do what you do best.
Yeah. Okay. That is my warning. Thank you.
Well, I can only speak for me, but I'm pretty sure that we both appreciate you being here too and joining us, and we want to provide you with the answers you seek, just as we seek answers for our own people, so.
I'm happy you are safe. One night, not so bad. Yes. And we'll sort of walk quietly to the and I'll show them the market district in case they need anything there. I still have some gold if you want to buy. We can. Oh, if you have enough, we can wait.
I don't think I'm gonna lug a spinning wheel with us through the Tower of Allura, so I think I'm okay.
Oh, if you need spinning wheel, I also can carry. Look, I'll hold out the bag of holding. This one, magic, I just put inside. Don't care how big, how heavy, nothing. It go inside. That's it. Gone. Huh? Still like magic bag also. So
I am being convinced pretty easily.
okay.
I wonder if you could put a person in there to hide.
Would you like to test
Well,
it?
let's not.
Hey, maybe you put one other magic bag inside this magic bag. Ah, imagine.
Want to see a magic trick?
Infinite space. Guys, we've broken reality. We've hacked the system, guys.
I would like to, I mean, of course, I would like to try to barter for one of the smaller spinning wheels, some of the smaller cleaning tools for this wheel. I can make some of the combs. I don't need to buy any of that. I don't need to buy the threads, but I do need a wheel.
So all of that together, it goes together like, let's see here. So with the wheel and everything, that would be about 60 gold.
They're not taking handmade combs.
Almost nobody in the city will take a handmade code.
Okay.
Trash. Okay.
Zul's gonna flap. Zul's gonna.
So how is the party?
Zul's gonna reach into his bag of holding, gather 60 gold, and he's gonna think about it and, magic. Always I think, and he come out. And he's gonna put it on the table. 60.
Okay. So,
How big is this thing? Yeah, I wanted one of the smallest ones they had.
I mean, it's not too big, but it's you know, it'll sit on a desk.
Cute. Okay. All right.
While you're walking back to the tavern to meet with the rest of the group before this evening, Zulkifli, you trip over something.
Mm-hmm. Huh?
You look down and there is a leather bag about the size of your fist. I mean, with your open hand, like your finger stretched out. And you open it and it's full of coins.
What?
Free money.
Okay. Well, look into this. Does it look like the same bag as the one I found earlier?
Nope. This
Is
one
it-
is a like a leather bag.
Okay. I'll take it with me, just looking curiously. Look around. Does it look like anyone dropped it? Anyone nearby?
You can roll perception if you want to look around.
Okay. 9.
There doesn't seem to be anybody around that would just drop money in the street.
Okay. I'll put it slowly into my bag of holding, and then later on, if we find a quiet spot, I'm gonna start counting how much is in there.
Yeah, in this bag, about 162 gold coins.
Huh. Okay. I'll keep it there next to the purse. That's 10 gold pieces. Okay.
Free money.
Can I have a charisma saving throw, please?
Ooh.
Against me? For me?
Yeah, for you.
Okay. Charisma saving throw. That is
Not free money.
0. It's a 1. Minus
Okay.
1. 0.
Duly noted for myself.
Okay.
Was that a natural one by chance?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm adding that to my stat sheet. There we go. Oops.
2 more natural ones, guys, and we got a new dice giveaway.
All right, guys, spam as many spills as.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess once we've bought the spinning wheel, if there's anything else, we can do that. I don't think so. Otherwise, I think we might just go meet the others at the tower.
Yeah. So you go there and you meet at the tower around 10. And this is everybody's last chance to say if there's anything you want to do before you actually enter the tower.
Done. I'm ready.
All right.
Save.
Don't forget to save your games, guys, because
Yeah,
here we
right
go.
here, right here. Yeah.
Save game.
Campfire.
So, as you're kind of walking through the tower, you notice that there is a like a woman who's like holding a child. It's a dwarvish woman holding her child. And this child is just letting out this cry, like shrieking cries. It's like it's not a very happy baby. As a number of adventurers, several groups in fact, are starting to gather outside the courtyard that surrounds the tower at the front entrance. Tower is several hundred feet in diameter, and it goes up about 30 stories. There's a massive stone door that is currently closed at the front with these trees leaning up towards it. And at these iron gate, there are these golems that are kind of part of the stone walkway that is starting to check people's guild IDs as they enter into the courtyard.
We got those, right?
Yeah, we're gonna present ours.
Yes.
We each have ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 from a certain guild. Yeah, 3 from one guild, 3 for another guild, and 1 for another guild.
Yeah. So you all enter into the courtyard. What was that, Kevin?
I said lonely.
So you all enter into the courtyard and are just like standing there for a few moments. And then as the moon continues to rise in the sky, you notice that the tower begins to glow.
Question.
Yeah.
Are there other adventuring parties standing around with us at this point? Are we in the town square, or are we like closer?
So there is an iron like fence area that you're in. It's like a courtyard or like a garden area, a large garden area outside the main entrance of the tower.
Okay.
As the tower begins to glow with a pale blue light similar to the moon that's rising above it, you notice as like runes begin to lines that are carved into the tower begin to snake and begin to slowly rise up along the walls. At this point, a number of guild representatives will be like, if we could have everyone in a calm fashion line up at the front. And at this point, it just is like off to the races. Parties are running towards the door, trying to get the earlier spot in line. What is everybody doing?
Run.
Are y'all running?
That's, I guess so. Yeah.
As we go, Nazmir is just
Let's do this.
Everyone just remain calm and stay collected, and we can all get in there. There's no need to rush. It's being like
People are pushing past you.
Yeah. Come on!
Kill everybody in line to get in front.
Can I have a dexterity check from everybody?
Yay!
Not a save, a
Easy,
check.
good.
A check.
17?
Yay!
21.
Got a 20.
Oh wow, our monk got an 8.
Solid 8. Yikes.
I love that monkey getting an
Overall,
8.
your average is around 16, I would say. So Nasir got a 20, Astra got a 17, Asper got a 16, Cormac got a 21, Sinalot got a 19, Kydra got an 8, who's supposed to be the most dexterous person of the party, but isn't.
How'd that happen, right?
So Kifley got a 23. So, actually fairly well. You all managed to work your way up to the more front position of the line. I would say the first third of the people. And here, as the moon continues to rise, the tower begins to completely glow blue. And it's at this point you watch as the moon reflects and for just a moment glows brighter as well. And with that, as the rune and the lights come crashing down the tower, and the runes begin to recede back from their previous location, the doors flash and dissipate, where there's no longer a stone barrier. And slowly but surely, you all move forward. And it's a very large hall There are a number of statues and there's 5 statues in this kind of antechamber that you eventually make your way to with this glowing circle in the middle. And you watch this these adventuring parties that are in front of the line are walking to the circle and like entering the light and disappearing as the semicircle of 5 statues are looking down at you. Not animated, they're all very stagnant and very statue-like. So as it's your turn to enter the light, are you all going in?
Yes.
Let's
Right
do it.
before I go in, I want to try to scare the people behind us. So they take a little long.
Make an intimidation check.
Alright.
What do you do to try to intimidate them?
I flare up my magic, and my most of my body except for my face just becomes completely dark and explodes with mist for a second, and my head crown of horns starts rattling, and I roar at them.
Yeah.
And then I just back up into the light.
Yeah, so one of the a younger human, couldn't be more than 19, like literally yells. He's like, "I'm not doing this. I was already unsure," and he takes off with the party. Now they have one less member. Just as you all enter, you all see this flash of a white light that blinds you and obscures your vision. And as everything comes into a more clear view, you feel warm. And you look up, and there is through this canopy of trees, reaching up towards the sky, there is a golden light as if midday shining down upon you. Looking around are a number of flora and fauna, trees that have vines crawling across, and you see these massive roots coming up out of the ground and back in as these mossy walkways and rocks are littered about you. It is completely different from the surrounding area that you found yourselves in when entering the city to begin with. From here, what would you like to do?
Guys, let's speed run this. Go.
I'm listening out for any other adventurers, any rushing feet, any but also any sounds of combat if there are any.
There doesn't seem to be, where you all appeared, there doesn't seem to be any other adventurers in the immediate area. You're not all transported to the same location.
Yeah.
But you can roll a perception check to see if you can hear anything around you.
Sure. Dun 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 dun. 14.
14. You don't hear the sounds of any battles or anything like that. But right in front of you, you see this collection of trees and roots kind of coming up out of the ground. And amongst these roots, kind of poking up out of the ground, is a small black mineral that is glowing slightly.
Okay. I'll motion to the party. Maybe.
What did you say?
Noxiarium? Maybe.
Oh, who has the pickaxe?
Right.
Okay. So we get a little closer. Any obvious hiding spots or any creepy crawlies nearby?
None that you can see with your perception check.
Okay.
While we're examining the crystal itself, I'd also like to look at the trees. I'd like to look up into the trees. You said that there were some vines going on. I'm wondering if there's a very, movable canopy, I suppose. So I wonder if anyone could hide up there.
So are you trying to see if there's anything hiding around you, or are you trying to get a better look at the nature around you and understand the kind of biome that you're in?
Well, I would love to understand the biome first and foremost, but my eyes are peeled if I see someone.
So go and make a nature check for that, and then a perception check as well.
Okay.
Is there enough for the three of us that have pickaxes to all mine some?
It's a very small amount,
Okay, so maybe one of us could gather.
like a fistful of this ore.
Okay.
Got a 16 for my nature check and then a 23 for perception.
So a 16 with your nature check. As you look up, you notice that these trees are some 30-40 feet tall. And the roots are huge. In fact, that the roots can be considered like a walkway themselves if you were to climb up on them and walk amongst the trees and branches. Cormac, this actually reminds you a little bit of home.
Huh.
More tropical in a way.
All right then.
Okay. And there's nothing hiding out within the canopy 30-40 feet in the air.
At this moment, you look up and you see there is a figure. Looking down at you is a humanoid in shape, bipedal, 2 arms, wearing a hat similar to Aspen's in shape, but it is made of twigs and other leaves, and it's wearing a mask. This mask is kind of only has one hole for an eye, and it's kind of like twisted and warped, and has these cells within it, almost like a honeycomb. It's wearing a long robe made of moss and vines, kind of like woven.
Okay.
And just looking down.
Without breaking eye contact with said figure. Hey everybody. Let's take a look above us real quick. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
We all seeing that?
Do they at all look hostile?
Drawing my Chris.
I'll call out, I suppose, to the figure. Hello. How are you? I don't know. Did they do anything?
For a moment, there's a pause, and the sound of birds and the fauna in this immediate area goes silent. Then you hear as it reaches out its arm, and this baggy sleeve from this robe it's wearing, it reaches out, and from it, hundreds of buzzing insects come flying out and launch themselves towards all of you.
No.
No.
And just for a moment, your vision is obscured, and as the clouds of bees and hornets begin to surround all of you, the figure is gone.
Damn.
And do the bees leave? Or are we gonna have to punch them? I'm punching
so
bees.
All around you, you guys hear this buzzing sound as these winged insects begin to swarm you.
Okay.
Let's go
I
ahead.
slice on my shoulder. Ignite my Chris. As the blood like drips onto the blade, it catches fire.
So this isn't exactly an encounter in terms of a map, but you are all being attacked by swarms of bees and hornets.
Okay. Cool. Can I do a wild slash along them with the fiery blade just to see if I can scare them off?
Yeah, roll to attack.
Sure. Okay, it's gonna be. That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, so as you swipe, as the flame gets close to them, a number of them just like burn up as you are expertly guiding your blade among them, like the thickest clouds of these insects. They are going to start stinging you though.
Cool.
Go ahead.
I have a quick question on how this would work, because I know it's a swarm.
Yeah.
Could I use my Halo of Spores on the swarm?
Yeah.
Okay. Normally they need to make a con save, I believe.
Yeah. So it's still treated as one creature. So.
Okay. Cool.
That will be a natural 7, so a 10.
So yeah, that fails, and it takes D4 of necrotic damage. 3 necrotic damage.
Okay.
You took 10 from me, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, so that will be enough as this happens. As they are going to sting you, Zolkifli, that is going to be a 20 to hit.
20 hits. Yep.
Okay. And I need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, 20, sir.
20. Yeah, so they have some sort of venom that is stinging and causing a lot of pain, but you managed to fight it off. You are only going to take 8 points of piercing damage. And with the fire and the halo spores, the insects will be incinerated, and then this fungus starts growing on their bodies as they fall to the ground.
Down. Well, that was quite annoying. Looks like we might have an uninvited guest, stalker, I guess.
Well, there's a
keep an
lot
eye
of
out
people
there.
we don't know in the tower. So
We didn't see anything like whatever that was outside, right?
Not that you can recall.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. All right, real quick, while it's gone for now, I want to see the area and see if I can find any large tracks, just in the or any like large animals nearby. That would be dangerous.
Go ahead and roll for survival, since you're looking for tracks and stuff. Continue with your perception, Astra. You do hear some shouts of alarm and screams.
Ooh. Oh no.
Well, let's
the
point
distance.
that out, and let's
And what did you
do we
get?
wanna investigate?
Sidalot?
18.
18. So you do see tracks. There seems to be several tracks of creatures of unusual size than a typical forest would find, but nothing fresh.
That's good, at least. Are we informed of the scream?
yeah. Oh yeah. I was wondering if we should go investigate, or if we should keep our distance from ongoing drama within this
I mean,
tower.
we can do both. Investigate from a distance.
I'm game for it.
All right.
Whether
Onward.
the Noxiarium is a quarter of a pound.
Okay, yeah, can we get to work on mining up? If it's close for
You
now.
can just pick it up. It's like a small rock.
Quarter of a pound?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're all gonna head towards the screams.
Yep.
cautiously, yeah.
Okay. So as you all head towards you start to feel snags along your clothes. There are brambles in the forests and large vines that are covered in thorns, kind of like along the path that just randomly they don't reach out for you, but your clothes are being snagged on them. At one point, Cormac, you hear as your long coat has a tear along the side. As you continue to move towards the screams, they dissipate, they end. And as you kind of look into a clearing, you find the source of the screams as a small party of adventurers are currently there. You find one that's half melded into the tree. It's like appendages and lifeless. There's one that has a number of welts and stings all across his face and body. It's swollen, and like they've begun to ooze out this like greenish yellow pus as well. And just others that are just other forms of mangled and torn.
So they're too far gone at this point.
Any sign of what did it? From where we are?
Looking around, there's nothing in the immediate area. Whatever attacked them left no trace.
Poor fools. It could easily be us.
Just in case, it might be best to stay away from that general. It could be some of the flora.
Is it some of the flora? Like looking at the tree that's melded with that person. Does it look like the tree is trying to consume them, or does it? What does that look like?
He's kind of been pushed into the tree without, like, he's become part of it. Like whatever is there or whatever did that to him and then left. But the tree itself is not responsible for. So I went ahead and I put Aspen's token down.
Cool. So we're just around there.
Yeah, that is where you will be. And I will get
Okay.
Cinelot's token down as well.
Yay!
You also begin to hear the sound of water, trickling water. And up ahead, you can see that there is a small pond with a waterfall coming out of it.
In kind of just in case, Aspen's gonna activate his shillelagh, and he's going to use the symbiotic entity to prepare. See, like slime molds kind of creep up his face.
Okay.
I would like to cast Armor of Agathis on myself. Just in case.
Okay.
I do not have control of my token, by the way.
I don't either.
You should have control of your token.
Oh shit.
Can you double check for me?
There we go.
So, let me go ahead and get the stream visual. Scouting the area, you find yourselves in this small thing. A number of other teams have already been taken by the tower, but no other traces of anybody else.
Okay,
I
I'm
would
standing.
do
we,
that for the
Still
bar.
holding
Do we
pretty close up.
Do we see any of the other teams nearby?
Other than the ones that you found that have already been killed, no.
Okay. Well, I meant like, are their bodies still around?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Sounds like
So-
a good looting opportunity.
Just from here, do we see any more Noxy? Any black stones?
Yeah. So go ahead and roll investigation as you begin to scout the area.
Okay. 16.
16. Yeah, so I can go ahead and point this out for you. There is Noxy area one that you find to be here, here, and here, and here.
Did not see any of those.
Okay, so seeing that there's some nearby, does it look like something that's just lying there on the ground we can pick up, or does it look like a bigger, heavier project?
So these ores would be larger and would require to be mined. As
Okay.
you guys all just scout the immediate area, this is what you find. This is the.
So I'll point out the ore that's close by. Just, come, all together.
Yeah, that's the closest.
Okay.
I want to
Keep an eye
search one of these nearby
So
falling
for the
groups.
sake of order, everyone can go ahead and roll initiative as this is considered an active dungeon crawl.
Cool.
Yay! Finally.
13.
It's like a 15.
Cinelot, what'd you get for
Active
your
dungeon.
initiative?
17.
He's already at it.
Got 22.
Hey, look at that. I'm
Is
on there.
anybody not on there? I don't see Kaiju. Kaiju, what did you get?
22.
Why are you not on my? Did you not put your token there?
Oh, my bad. Yep, back there.
Campaign 2, everybody.
Yay!
Okay, so we're heading towards. Yeah.
So, Kydro, you get to move your token first. Anything that is green moss or a vine well, the green moss is difficult terrain. The roots and vines require you to climb. So just tell me what you're doing and what you would like to do to explore this area. Now we're assuming that you all have already scouted the immediate area and you know where everything is, but you've regrouped at this point.
Cool.
There's no other way without dynamic lighting to go about it, so this is what
Right.
we're doing. So, Kydro, you get to go first.
So how tall are these big roots?
Those roots are about in diameter 15 to 20 feet. These trees are huge.
I think I'll take the path over here that does not include these little roots. So Hydro will actually, how about, do we know if there's any threats around here since we scouted it, or is it still like up in the air?
It's up in the air.
Okay, Hydro's going to try to stealth first.
Okay.
24.
24 to stealth. Okay.
Then he's going to move towards this tree, 40 feet. He's gonna glance up towards the tree, maybe looking for anything that might be up there. Now that he's kind of got a good point where he can see in between a few branches and leaves. Anything?
Go ahead and roll for investigation.
13.
13. With your stealth, they don't notice you, but there is a nest of those same killer bees and hornets up in that tree.
Does this party know where I am right now? Since I'm stealth.
We'll say that you know where your party members are.
I mean, we would know your general direction. Saw you walk by.
Okay. I wish I had a big sign that said, "There's killer bees right above me."
I made it yellow so it's easier for everybody to see.
I mean, I could make it much easier for you.
Can I just try like maybe waving my hands, trying to get one of?
Well, that's your turn. That's your action. That is your
I'm
action.
gonna ask you in your mind what you saw.
I did already use my action, so this would be the end of my turn.
Yep. Aspen.
Yeah. So where was it that one body was fused into the tree?
Right next to you.
All right, Aspen will use detect magic.
Okay. So the immediate area around you, there's nothing magical.
Huh.
I mean, whatever put the body there was magical, but there's no active magic.
All right. So that is my action. It remains active for a little bit, if I'm not wrong. I could check.
I believe detect magic lasts from
All right.
But it's also
and,
concentration.
Yeah, Aspen will also he'll tell the party he's gonna go check out the body of water over there.
Okay. So how's your character
I
moving?
will start. Are these big branches here like off the ground?
Those are vines, about 15 to 20 feet in diameter, depending on where you look.
Those are vines. Okay. Are they on the ground or off the ground?
On the ground. So you'll
Alright,
actually
cool.
have to climb over those.
Wait, Viper, do I remove?
All right. I can't even move that far. I could dash. No, I can't because I used my action. So could walk over here.
Okay. So walking over there will alert the bees to your presence.
Damn. I should have used my free action to speak. Well,
All right, but it's not their turn yet. So all of you will start hearing this like sound as Aspen walks over there. Cinelot, it is your turn.
Uh, I would like to telepathically ask Hydro
You'd like to ask Hydro what?
what he saw in the tree because he stopped. Oh no!
Why did it have to be bees?
Then a lot yells bees, and then Mischief, who's on his head, is yelling bees, bees, and I'm just gonna like sprint and dash all the way. So that's how much that 5 right
Okay.
there. There you go.
Is that
I'm
your
just
turn?
running past the tree. Yep.
Cormac.
I don't believe I have a bonus action.
All right. Where's the nearest group of fallen, like the nearest fallen party at?
Where you are. So there's like
Where we are?
bodies in the immediate area that I described earlier.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna search the body, see if I can get anything useful.
So since they're not actually on the map, I'll say that'll take all your movement to go around and
Okay.
search their bodies. Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Not gonna be good. It's a 3.
3. Can't really find anything on their bodies, especially with how torn and mangled they are.
Okay.
But you end up right here.
Cool. All right, that'll be my turn.
All right, Zulkifli.
Cool. So DM, this area of foliage here, immediately to my north, by northwest, does it look so thick that I can't pass through it, or does it look like I might be able to slash my way through it with my machete?
So that is the tree. So you're seeing what you're seeing is a tree from the
it's a solid tree.
top down view.
Okay.
So that is a
Okay.
solid tree.
Okay.
Foliage
But
would
does it
be like these ferns, these plants right here.
Okay.
So and then you have brambles, of course, as well.
Okay. What I'm hearing is that I might be able to cut our way through towards the ore. I'm aware now of the buzzing from the hornets. I know that's going to be a problem. What I'd like to do is I'd like to start approaching my I'll approach the foliage. I'm going to move about 20 feet over here. Say 15 feet. Do I see any? Do I hear any buzzing over this side of this tree, or is it just over there?
You only hear buzzing from that tree, but at this point, you can smell something like that smells like it's rotting.
Okay, within the tree itself.
Not within the tree, but past the tree and roots.
Okay.
Out of your line of
but not
sight.
within sight. Okay.
Coming from like
Alright.
this general direction.
Okay, then I guess what I'll do at this time is I'm going to take the hide action, and I'm going to try to move into the foliage and just get ready to start slashing through it.
Okay.
I'm going to draw a parang, which is it's like a long, slightly slimmer machete built for hacking through underbrush.
Okay. Roll for stealth, please, for your hide action.
Sure.
I'm so used to you taking hide as a bonus action for some
I
reason.
know. 21.
21. Okay. Nazmir. Everybody is aware of the buzzing sound, by the way. But Nazmir, it's your turn.
All right, let's see. So, I'm going to summon my Echo with a bonus action, 15 feet in front of me. And I'm making sure it doesn't require anything to move it. Okay. And just have my shadow, or not my shadow, my Echo move 15 more feet ahead of me. And I'll also move forward 15 more feet. Is whatever's buzzing visible yet, or we can just hear it?
You know what it is and where it is. It's up in the tree.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and try an acid splash then up there.
Okay.
dex save.
All right, let me go ahead and roll dex save for a bunch of bees. That is going to be a 15.
That succeeds. So
Really?
Yeah. My save right now is only a 12.
Oh no!
All right. So nothing happens because it's a cantrip.
Okay.
All right, that'll. Yeah. that's it.
Astra.
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and I was thinking about climbing up this thing. I think I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna do a little dash movement. I really want to get some insight on this little buzzing moment. So I'm gonna come stand by the tree, and that's it.
Okay. Now it's the bees' turn. They're gonna swarm down and go after Aspen. You alert them to their presence. They do need to make a con save, right?
Yeah. Since I choose to use it.
14.
14. That fails.
Okay.
D4, 3 damage.
3 damage. All right. They're going to sting you. That is going to be a 19.
19 easily hits, yeah.
Okay, con save, please.
Con save. 16.
16. Astra, you do have DM inspiration that you can add to your character sheet, by the way. 16, you do succeed, but you are going to take 8 points of piercing damage. So both Aspen and Astra have inspiration, by the way, from stream.
Thank you, stream.
That's nice. Stream's wonderful.
So you take those 8 points. Excellent.
What was that?
You took 8 points of piercing damage from the bee stinging you.
Nice.
If you insist.
Yeah, I forgot to give myself my temp HP.
All right,
Yes.
Kydro, we're back to you with these bees.
All right, hope you guys are ready for one of the Hydro turns of all time. Do I attack the bees or do I keep moving is the real question.
It sounds to me like you had 8 turns to figure that out.
I'm gonna keep moving. All right, 40 feet over here.
Aspen, you're on deck, by the way.
Right.
And I'll actually dash over to this tree over here, and I'm gonna check out this tree. Is this a bush?
That is a bush. That is a fern.
Right. I know. I thought it was a palm tree because I have Florida brain. I see. Hang on, that kind of looks like a
But you can see
patterns.
But now you can see.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like this map is so freaking big. Okay.
Large map.
This little guy.
What the hell? Oh no. That's cool.
Immediately in your line of sight.
Judging by his body language, is he like kind of hugging the wall, trying to hide out of sight?
No, it just looks like a bunch of wrapped vines.
All right. Interesting. He's just gonna chill in the bush for this turn. Keep an eye out. That's my turn.
Does everybody see where that creature is on the map?
Yep.
Cool. All right, is that your turn, Hydra?
Yep.
All right, Aspen, what you got for me?
Aspen is like, after getting stung, he's gonna whip his staff at the swarm and make an attack with Shillelagh.
Okay.
Say, ooh, it's an 11 to hit?
Just misses.
Fuck. Okay. Don't worry, guys.
Be worried,
See
guys.
What I can do is Aspen's gonna just let me think about this. Gonna step 10 feet over here, not leaving the range of the bees.
Okay.
And yeah, I can't really do anything else.
All right, Cinela, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna start running up to the right diagonally, and while I'm going, I turn around and flick my hand as a bunch of goop just comes off of it and forms into a
Poor
ball
choice of
and
words.
flames at the bees.
Okay.
Yes, that is the point. So a ball of goo flies at the bees and explodes on them, and that's my blast.
Flicked off your hand. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you casting?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
24 to hit.
What's your attack roll?
And 24 to hit.
That will hit.
And 9 points of damage.
Okay. There are very few bees left, but there are still bees.
Alright.
Bees.
I keep running up here. And I will stop right before I hit the moss.
All
Do
right.
I need an action to inspect it?
Yeah, the investigation is an action.
Then I will not do that.
You can see this massive shambling mound of vines and dead foliage that's kind of
Alright.
begins to turn towards you.
The moss is very vibrant, right?
Mhm.
Like a so. Yeah, I'm not going near that.
Why not? Don't you trust me?
I don't like those types of colors, and
All right.
usually means danger.
All right, Cormac.
All right. Well, let's see here. What do I want to do? You said there's still a few bees left, right?
There's still some bees.
Okay. So, all right, hear me out. I'm gonna take out my flintlock. I'm gonna load it. Hold on. Not putting a ball in it, just the powder. So that way it's basically just a fireball that's coming out of it. And I'm gonna aim and I'm gonna shoot it at the bees.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Exactly. So anyway, I started blasting.
This is a perfectly valid method.
Roll for attacking bees with said gunpowder.
That's gonna be a 13.
Well, it would be
13
black
will
powder,
hit.
right?
Let's go.
Is it gunpowder or black powder?
It's gunpowder.
Ah, damn. Gunpowder does a lot more damage. The wounds from those are fucking.
Roll for damage, please.
That's gonna be 12.
12.
I believe that's sneak attack because someone's adjacent to it.
We'll
Oh,
say
yeah, okay,
it's
that's four,
not
16.
piercing damage. It's more like a spray. It's gonna
Yeah.
be half, but still, it's
So,
enough
10.
to burn the rest of the bees and get them away off of Aspen.
Does that count as a kill shot?
Yes, it is a kill
Yes!
shot.
Ah,
This dungeon crawl is a great way to get your stats up, everybody. Don't forget.
you damn right, Demas. There's a bee in the.
Extermination code.
There's a bee in my house. Where's my gun? Ah,
Anything else for your turn there, Cormac? You saw
no,
your movement.
Yeah, I'll move up a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll move up right up to the branch. Or the root, whatever you want to call it thing, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Chat says the map is adorable. Zulkifli, what are you doing?
Okay, seeing a situation develop here, but then relieved the bees are gone. The smell, the rotting smell, is it? Do I still smell it on the other side of this tree this time?
Yes.
Okay, I can see. Can I see this other creature that's approaching now?
It is on the other side of the room, so you would not be able to see it.
Okay, do I hear it?
No.
Okay. Okay, cool. I don't know what's there, anything like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this parang and I'm gonna try to slash my way through. Trying to stay quiet. Through this foliage. May I do so?
You can do a stealth check with disadvantage because you're being loud as you kind of slice your way through it.
Yeah, sure. And I'm trying to move as I'm indicating on the map.
I'll remove his disadvantage.
Okay, roll straight roll for stealth, please.
Balance restored.
Yeah. Well, that's 25 for the stealth check this time.
25?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you immediately make your way through, where you find the bodies of another team, but there is a very large rot-smelling flower collecting those bodies.
Okay. Rot.
Oh god.
Does it? Okay, interesting.
Guys, we're splitting the party in
Does
the
it look like
dungeon
a
crawl.
rafflesia?
Oh no.
Does it look like a rafflesia at all? Like a large corpse flower or something else?
It looks like a large corpse flower.
Okay.
I
Is it
believe
like
that is exactly what the creature is called.
pebbles? Oh, sorry, petals or like bulbs and
It is
tentacles?
bulbs with like these vines that are very sharp, and bodies are being collected by the other vines that's kind of walking on, kind of like a centipede, but like the bodies are being like impaled on these vines.
Okay. Yeah. Not liking that. Well, I guess for my action, I'd like to see if I can quietly clear a path for my fellows through this foliage. I've used about.
I'll say it's
20.
difficult terrain, so however much you want to move, it's double movement.
Okay, cool. 20 feet, and I'll be about there.
Okay.
Watching this freaky sight. But yes, you can consider this path cleared and ready for people. Is it still difficult terrain by the time I'm through?
So if you guys walk within this red rectangle I'm drawing, that is not difficult terrain anymore.
Cool.
That is a path that you have cleared through the foliage.
Great. Okay, and I'm keeping an eye on this plant thing.
You can kind of roll a perception check for it. Okay. But it's going to have initiative roll because it still needs to take its turn.
Cool.
Ooh.
That's it's a 19 on perception in case you need it.
It is going right there. Doesn't seem to notice you though. Anything else your turn?
That's it.
Okay. The mound of plants is going to start moving this way. It's going to.
Oh.
It's going to go.
Draw a red square on the ground.
There it is. Moving right towards Sinalot.
Haha, difficult terrain.
It can move. That is enough. Has 20 feet of movement. My bad. And it is going to make a. It's going to reach for you, but it's not going to be able to completely reach. So it's just you're just outside its range.
It doesn't have 10-foot range.
It doesn't. The corpse flower is going to move over here and collect another corpse.
Do I see any other corpses further on from here?
Seems to be the only one that within your line of sight.
Got it. Thanks.
That's right next to the larger Noxiarium that was spotted within the area. So.
Okay.
Nazmir.
Okay. All right. Seeing that Zulkifli cleared the way that way, and knowing there's a big node over there, I'm gonna start going that way, and be like, Zulkifli, I'll come with you. Where'd you go?
Corpse flower is immediately gonna turn around.
Zulkifli.
I'll just turn around. Just.
as these vines begin to reach out past the sides of his head, making themselves visible. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Sorry. Sorry. I think, yeah, and my echo disappears because I'm too far away from it.
You can make it follow you?
I could, but it's just a bonus action to resummon it ahead of me the next turn, so I'm going to do that. That is actually, I didn't use a bonus action yet, so I'll go ahead and do that. Let's see, just ahead of Zakufli. And that's about all I can do.
Okay.
Or,
Astra.
actually, it's not. Sorry, it's not. Because I should be able to see the thing now from this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was not sure if I could or not. Let me try.
You can definitely smell it.
Okay. Let me try creating a bonfire underneath it. It's a dex save again.
A dex save. Okay. That is going to be a 2.
Aha! Okay. So that is 6 fire damage. And it takes damage on the first time, and then when it ends its turn there.
So 6 points of fire damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
It catches objects that are flammable on fire. I don't know if that counts for creatures.
No, it would not.
Okay. Is there enough? And that will be my turn.
Okay.
To be clear, the bonfire is in the bottom right corner of the space of the plant.
Astra.
Yes. So just to clarify, this space in front of me here, is this like a wall of...
It's basically a wall. You have to climb it.
That's what I would like to do. I would like to climb it and then get up to this position.
So that would be 15 feet of your movement to get to the top.
Okay. That's fine. Can I see the monster over here from here? How tall is this thing?
So this is a clearing in between the roots. So this would be you on top.
Perfect.
You would be able to just see the top of the Shambling Mound from where you are.
Okay, and can I see under the foliage over here towards them, or is there foliage blocking
It
it?
would be completely obscured.
Got you. Okay. And can I see out here at all?
Yeah, you can see the whole pond. Well, small
Ooh.
lake, I guess, with a waterfall that's
beautiful.
about 20 feet up.
Nice. Quite nice. I'm just gonna use the rest of my movement to walk forward a little bit, and that's it for me. I'm not gonna bother.
So you're
with
gonna
the
drop
monsters.
down from the vine into the clearing.
Yes.
All right, so you hit the ground. Roll a acrobatics check, please. Actually, dexterity saving throw to see if you
Oh. 9.
can. You are going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall more than 10 feet.
That's okay. I understand.
I understand. Okay.
It happens, you know. Beautiful view. Worth it. That's it for me.
Okay. All right. It is now Kydra's turn.
Hydro time. Okay, so Kydra's going to see this big old mound shambler creature moving towards Sidalot. So he's going to go on the move, moving 15 feet right here. I don't... does this square right here count as difficult terrain already?
Yep.
That point, so 15. So if I wanted to move 15 feet, that would be 30. Move 15. I can go 10 right here. Is it 40 feet of movement?
Can you move through ally space?
You can move through an ally space, but you cannot stop in an ally space.
Yeah. So you could
Unless
just
it is
move
a
through me.
narrow space.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm fine right here. So, finally crossing the distance. I came off so passive aggressive. I'm sorry.
He doesn't want. He doesn't want to. I'm so
I was
hurt.
just trying to say it. All right, so coming out of stealth, he's going to ball up his fist, breathing in fire as he's just going to punch this thing in its like leg area.
Doesn't have legs, but okay, you can punch it.
I'm gonna hit it in the lower half area where the
I'm
leg
gonna
should
hit
be.
it in his lower nubs.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Twist it.
But it's fiery.
Twist it.
Ah, all right, that's a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Oh no. He put icy hot on his dick. Oh,
You said it was with fire?
With fire, he's like, all right, this is a plant, so I'm gonna burn it with this fire punch.
Makes
Wow.
sense, except for it does not as much damage as you would think. So it's actually resistant to fire. How much is that total?
So that is going to
that's
be 5 fire, half.
So,
So
2
2.
points of fire.
Like, damn. I already hate this place. Why is everything so stupid? All right.
It's only the first floor.
Yeah, but come on. All right. So I should go for a flurry of blows. That'd be kind of funny, I think. So let's go for that. We're going to key point here. Flurry of
Push
blows.
his dick a
He's
little
going to do
differently.
2 more attacks, and you're gonna see him take his palm like this, and little icicle's gonna pop out, and he's gonna stab this thing with this icicle. Let's try that.
What type of damage is that?
It's just cold damage.
It's resistant to
23 to
cold damage.
Of course it is.
All right, that would be
Hydro's
4
finally
damage
met
now.
his match.
What was the total?
8 halved, so 4.
So 4. Thank you for that awesome audio. There's Zark. All right.
Yeah, now he's got to use his ultimate technique, consecutive normal punches.
Nice.
What else you got?
All right. Luckily for you, I've got about 3 more elements to go through before we figure out what you're not resistant to. Go. Acid
Poison.
slap.
Straight.
He's gonna slap him with his acid hand.
Acid, okay?
Crit fail. Oh!
Oh shit!
No.
Alright.
Doesn't that
One more to
one?
go. One more
So
to
that
go.
one.
Yeah, that was not one.
You slip on the moss, which actually does not have very strong root system, and you just like hit the ground, acid splashing and going everywhere, almost getting Cinelop behind you. Or yeah,
I dodge out of the way a bit and like look at him. I chuckle a bit. It's like.
Gotta go. Hey, mind the acid. And I'm gonna end my turn.
Hey, mind your acid.
Man,
okay.
see what happens when you use acid, kids. You go for a trip. Anyway,
Aspen with that.
acid trip.
You're fired.
Anyway,
That's all I've got.
thank you.
It's pretty silly. That was pretty silly. All right.
Don't you feel
Anyway.
silly?
I
It's kind of goofy.
my maximum movement doesn't get me past the vine, so I will use my action to dash and get about right here.
Okay.
Okay, good.
And,
Finally, someone's coming this way.
Pretty cool. Yeah, as my bonus action, I could do approximately 0 things that would be useful. So,
Very cool.
my turn's over.
All right, Cinelop.
All right, I would like to flick another Eldritch face. I'm guessing it doesn't have one. It's like wherever.
Roll to attack.
Yep. Please hit. No, guys, dice giveaway. Let's go.
Oh shit! That's
You-
10.
At the end of the stream today, we will be giving away a nice dice set, everybody, with
Let's
another natural
go.
one.
Woohoo.
You're welcome, guys. Better thank me for this one.
Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna try to provoke the thing. It's like roar at it a little. It's like, ah! But that's it. That's all I got.
I'm sorry, can I get that one more time? I think the stream missed it.
Please.
Slow motion replay. Go.
There you go.
Performance check.
All
That's
right.
all you're getting.
All right. Next person's turn is gonna be Cormac.
All right. You said these vines are like 10 feet tall, 15 feet.
10 to 15 feet in
root.
diameter.
Okay. Well, yeah, then that would mean it's. Anyway. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to scramble on top of one of. Like, are they considered rough terrain if you're standing on top of one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's 15 feet of your movement to climb up there.
Okay. Okay. Actually, let's see. Nah, I'm gonna just stick to the ground. Then I'm just gonna move to. Let's see here. Right there. Oh, nope, that's not the select tool. There we go. I'm gonna move right about there, and that's about all I can do. I can't see it from here, so.
Okay.
All right, that's gonna be my turn.
At least you tried.
Yeah.
So Kifley.
That's all that matters.
Cool. So
By the time I'm around the corner.
So I'm standing here. At this point, I had a 25 on the stealth check. Am I still hidden at this point?
With Nazmir shouting, it would have turned the corpse flower near you, and now it's
Okay.
looking in your direction.
So am I still hidden at this point, or am I not?
With its blind sight, no.
Oh, okay. Got good to know. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to use 10 feet of my movement. 10 feet. Rush forward. Just burst out of the foliage.
Okay.
And I'm going to go for a stab with the flaming Chris. Straight roll. That is a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Okay, it'll deal 6 points of piercing
Shit, I
damage
should-
Okay.
and an additional 2 points of fire damage. I don't know how it takes that.
Normally.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Well,
So-
in that case, great. So that's 8 points total. I'm still holding my Pyron, by the way, and I'm going to just slash with that with my bonus action. So the Pyron is going to go, let's see, it's a... Ooh, good. Okay. 25 to hit.
Okay, that will hit.
Cool. It's going to deal 1 point of slashing damage.
Oh, yeah.
Now, here's the cool thing, though, is as I slash at it with my Parang, I'm going to just dip low and slash at the tendrils that are propelling it across the ground. And you can cut 10 feet off of its movement speed until my turn.
All right.
All right, so having done that, I'm going to move back about 30 feet, about 15 feet, boom, behind Nazmir's shadow here. How does it looking now after I did that?
Yeah, so you run up and you slash one, like scorch one of the flower pods. But you slash down like and slice through one of the vines, this like green spray of like this watery liquid goes wild as it's like struggling to stand up, but it's still looking pretty strong.
Okay, good to know. Okay, that's what I got.
Okay.
Quick question. It's way too late to say I took a step forward.
Yes.
Nah. Alright, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep, that's my turn.
It is now the mound's turn. It's going to do a little swipey swipe at at Kydro. So it's gonna make a slam attack. It's like this big wrapped up arm of vines is gonna go sweeping towards you. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then it is going to do a total of 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Got it.
All right. As this happens, you watch as these vines wrap around Kydro, and the mound pulls Kydro into its form.
Why couldn't you have attacked me? Sad.
Kydro, as this happens, you are now blind, you are restrained, and you cannot breathe as these vines are wrapped around your mouth and your nose.
That's not epic.
No. Oh no, guys, he's getting bored. Stop.
Now the flower's gonna go, It's like struggling to walk, but it's going to be able to move. There's 5, 10 feet. I believe that's the echo, but it doesn't know that. And it's going to make a tentacle attack against it. First one. That is going to be that's a natural 19, 24 to hit.
It's gone.
All right, the echo is gone. It has a reach of 10 feet, so it's gonna make a second tentacle attack against Zulkifli.
Okay.
That is gonna be a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay. That is. I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh god. Okay. That is a 5.
That is gonna fail. So we're gonna start with a 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Plus 14 points of poison.
Oh no. Okay.
What's your current health at?
8.
Oh.
Oh no.
So okay, send 2 attacks.
And that will end its turn.
Okay.
All right. Nazmir, it is now your turn.
Okay. So straight line is not hindered, but I could still move diagonally for twice double movement, right?
Right.
Okay, so I want to come up right here, use my bonus action again to resummon my echo on the other side of it, and I'll use my my attack and manifest echo or unleash incarnation to do 2 attacks.
All right.
With my sword.
Sword. Zow.
23 and a 15.
Both will hit.
Okay. And I'm making both of those attacks originate from my echo.
Okay.
So that's 11 damage total.
11 points of slashing damage. All right. You did start your turn within 10 feet of it, right? No, you didn't. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Astra, it is your turn. You hear fights on both sides of you right now.
You know, I sure do. There's something I do want to clarify. This clearing that I'm on that you said I'm in, is this at a higher elevation? It is, right?
Nope.
Almost like a plateau? No, it's not.
The root
It's
is
lower.
wrapped around it.
Got you. See, that's what I was missing earlier. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and make my way towards the commotion here to my left.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run over through into this foliage, I suppose. Do I see anyone here?
You can hear and you can smell.
But I can't see them even in the foliage.
Nope, not until you break through.
Pretty
It's not
thick.
great news.
I will say that if you were to hear, that is not difficult terrain.
And can I see Nazmir from this point?
You can see his echo.
I don't need to heal that.
It only has a maximum 1 hit point anyway.
Right. That's fine. I'll go ahead and scurry over there.
Hydra, what's your current HP?
22. Yep.
Okay. Go ahead, Astra.
I'm just taking a look here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to dash out into the clearing. Right about here. Let's see, and I'm also gonna use a bonus action. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my starry form with the chalice For next, my next round. So.
Okay. Kydro, you're currently restrained, blind, and suffocating.
Not great.
No.
All around bad day.
LOL.
You can use your strength. The escape is a DC 14.
All right, I'm gonna try that.
Okay, strength saving throw, please.
Should think. Strength saving throw, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. 10.
10. All right, you are still engulfed by the mound as these vines are now wrapping around you, pulling tighter, starting to strangle around your throat as well. Not comfortable.
I think it is. Can't imagine I could do anything.
That was the end of your turn.
Yeah, well, yep.
Aspen.
All right,
Cinelot, you're on
so
deck.
Aspen is going to make his way into this spot right here,
Okay.
10 feet of his movement, to get into the difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to use... Let me just make sure this is correct. Yeah, he can use Thorn Whip on the big mound.
Okay.
Say 12 to hit.
12 will miss.
Okay, that's great.
The thorns just deflect off of these hardened vines.
You know what? Could I use my inspiration to reroll that?
Yeah.
Cool. Let me do that.
Let's re-roll it.
Reroll. Oh. Cool.
So with advantage, that would have been 20.
Oh, okay, so... Alright, yeah.
So
So we're
4
just gonna use the
points of
second-
piercing damage.
Oh. It was gonna be a lot more damage than that. It gets pulled, 10 feet closer.
Okay. Kydro moves with it.
Yeah, it needs to make a con save. As well.
Fours.
The con save is a 5.
A 5. Okay, so it fails. So I do an extra d6 of a necrotic on my melee attacks, and that was a melee spell attack.
Okay.
And I also get 2 rolls of my Halo of Spores, because I didn't even notice. Symbiotic Entity allows me to double my Halo of Spores dice.
Okay.
So d6 and 2d4. Alright, so that's a total of 10 damage.
All
That's
right.
mixed piercing necrotic.
Yeah, so these vines are like being punctured, and they're just starting to rot as this fungal growth begins to take over its body. Anything else for your turn?
Let me just double check again.
Y'all really did split the party right out the gate.
So,
Yeah,
That's fine.
nothing
it's
else.
all right. It's all right.
No.
You said you're done?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now Cinelot's turn with Cormac on deck. Zolkifli's in the hole.
All right, I'm gonna point at this hoe, and I'm gonna snap my fingers and cast dead on it. Please make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Wisdom save throw. That is a 2.
Let's go. It's missing hit points, correct?
Yep.
Yep. All right. God damn. 2.
2 points of necrotic damage.
Yay.
It withers away a little bit.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yay! Okay, Cormac, it's your
All
turn.
right. Cormac's gonna come around the corner. So let's see. Wait, hang on. Just so that's 15. Yeah, he'll go right about there. Right next to Cinelot. First things first, he's gonna reload.
Go ahead and zoom in on what's going on here. Okay.
And then I'm from action gonna expend a grit point and use Deadeye Shot, so that way I gain advantage on my attack roll. And I'm gonna shoot at him.
So Kifley, can you roll a 2d4 plus 2? As the stream has given you a potion of healing. Go ahead and roll to attack, Cormac.
That's gonna be a 27.
27 will hit.
All right.
I rolled 1 point short of a perfect roll for that. 7 points.
Nice.
Thank you,
Roll
stream.
for damage, Cormac.
Yep. So that's 9 plus being within 5 feet of a. It being within 5 feet of a ally. It's gonna be plus 6. So that's gonna be 15 points total.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. That'll be my turn.
So you run up, seeing Kydra being wrapped around these vines, and you pull out your pistol and shoot at point blank range. It goes clean through and withers back a little bit. As Aspen and Cinelot also rush in to start making their attacks. So Kifley, how much did you heal back?
I got 7 points of healing back.
7 points of healing.
Amazing.
Do those not have a +2? Or are they just the 2d4?
2d4 plus 4. Yeah, so it's great. 2d4. Oh, you're right. I only rolled 2
Plus-
there.
It's
So
+2, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Yeah. No,
Plus
you're
2.
right. Brings me up to 19 total. Thank you, Chad. Okay,
Yay.
so he's feeling just staggering for a moment from the poison and from the surprise, and now just healing himself for battle. He's gonna dash. He's gonna come forward for about 5 feet. He's going to first stab at it with the Chris. Unfortunately, it's a 10 to hit. Does a 10 hit this thing?
It does not.
Damn. Okay, so that's okay. Well, he's gonna swing at it with his parang in that case.
12 will just hit.
There.
12 will just hit. Okay, that's 11 slashing damage, and
Nice.
remove 10 feet off of its movement again. And
All right, and it is missing 10 feet of its movement. All right.
okay, so 11 slashing damage, and so with that, I'm gonna use my remaining movement to actually move back like 20 feet. Boom.
Okay.
Back that way. And that's the turn, and I'm gonna just call out to Nazmir. Nazmir, come!
But the ore, it's right there.
Okay.
And then I'll look and I'll notice Astra's on the field, and I'll just sort of and then look a little torn, and
Oh, also Astra.
I'll move forward another 5 feet back up.
get the ore if you're dead.
That's my turn.
All right. At the start of the mound's turn, I need a Constitution save from Hydro.
Oh no.
Please hit me.
Okay, so it's looking like 10.
No!
All right, you're going to take damage.
Boy.
How much?
Kydra's gonna die.
It's
Nah, he's
possible.
fine.
I mean, it's possible. That's gonna be hold on. Sorry, one moment.
Everybody, we need all your points right now. Kill him.
16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Oh god.
Sheesh.
He hit horde.
There's no way
Cat.
that Hydro gets clapped on the first level of the Tower of Allura. No way.
Let's go.
By 2 first hits, he was resistant to both.
This is what happens when we split.
Okay, you don't have to answer this, right? But were those like the only 2 things he was resistant to?
I'm not gonna answer that.
I mean, I'm assuming
be so
it's
funny.
also like physical damage, but elemental wise.
It would be so funny. All right.
Hydro, it looks like he's completely out of health, but he's actually not.
He's got a
A little
few.
bit more.
Bro, he
I'm
can't
still
attack.
kicking.
Damn, that's cringe.
His body's just hiding it. Okay, well. Yeah. This was fun. It's gonna make a vine attack against Aspen. It's gonna do it for the vine. That is a natural 2. That is gonna miss.
Wow. Wow.
It's gonna make
Avoiding me.
Wow.
It's gonna make another
me,
strike
please.
against Cinelot. That is gonna be a
Way to-
natural
Yay.
7. That is gonna miss.
Way to date yourself, Michael.
I'm so mad.
I'm acting my age.
I'm so mad, dude. I wanted him to hit me.
All right, it's gonna be now. It's the corpse flower's turn. Corpse flower with these vine-like tentacle sounds. Let's see here. Who's the next two? Oh, hi, Nazmir.
Hello there.
Hello.
You've probably heard of me.
I live in a clock tower.
It's gonna be a 19 to hit.
He's attacking me.
Yeah, but it's attacking you.
All right. Yeah, that hits.
All right, that's gonna be some dice rolls here. That is gonna be 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. 13.
13 will just fail.
Bleh.
That is going to be 15 more points of poison damage.
Which I resist.
Because you are a dwarf.
So that's 7? Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
What is your total amount of damage that you took?
17. So I have 23 left.
17. All right. Next up, that is the end of that one's turn. It's going to be Astra.
Right.
No, it's going to be Nazmir's turn. Sorry, I already assumed you were dead.
That barely hurt. And let's do our fun little 2-sword combo again. Because that worked pretty well last time.
Okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 15 and a 21.
Both will hit. 15 will just hit.
Okay. Ignoring the
I'm sorry,
5...
this is on the corpse flyer. Yeah, both will hit.
Okay. Ignoring the 5, that's 17 total damage. Slashing.
17 total points of damage. It's starting to look a little bit weaker.
And just because, I'll use my bonus action to swap places with my echo.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
That will
Let
do.
me- Yeah.
Astra, it is your turn.
Sure. So with my action, I'm gonna go ahead and use Guiding Bolt on this disgusting flower thing, with bodies hanging off of it. Lovely. So let me go ahead and roll that. I don't know which one you want to take first. We can do the first one. 11 to hit. That's fine.
11 will miss.
That's fine. I also, for my bonus action, want to do Healing Word on Zool. So I'll go ahead and roll for that. And then that'll be...
Is Guiding Bolt a spell slot?
It is.
I don't want to talk about this. Okay. All right.
Talk to the hand.
I concede on that, but that's about it for me right now.
Okay.
Unfortunately so. Poor Kydro.
Kydro, I need another strength save, please.
Come on, my boy. You can do it.
Do it.
Come on.
Channel that power. What's it called? Chi? Is that what you work with?
The key.
A
The
collective Kamehameha.
Right.
All right, guys, here it comes.
Yeah.
19.
Huge.
All right, Kydro, feeling some adrenaline pumping through you as your life is in danger, things flashing before your eyes. You manage to pull yourself free, and with a swoop, you come popping right out.
I'm too hot to die.
I love swoops.
I'm guessing that was my action.
That's the end of your turn, actually.
That's god damn. All right, okay. I was gonna do a bonus action this occasion. That's okay. I will survive, baby. All right. We're good. And this turn.
Aspen!
All right, cool. So we have enemy here that has been hurt. We have a Kydro's hurt,
Hi, enemy here.
and I want to do two things at once. So Aspen's gonna cast Wither and Bloom,
Oh, the goat spell.
Oh.
Let's go.
Goated.
and I need a con save from the mound. And
11.
cool, that fails. It takes 2d6 necrotic damage, which
2d6?
is 5.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Hydro, you get to roll one of your hit dice for healing.
Or that D8, what, D10? Wait, is it? I don't. Fuck monks.
So, like a d8 plus your con, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Thanks, I'll do that.
How much do you heal back?
What is that?
We all want to know, Kydro. How much do you heal back?
Come on.
My guy.
Everybody's wanting to know how much health did he get
Anything
back?
else for your turn there, Aspen, as you take the rest of your turn?
So that was a...
Seven!
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
My bad.
No, that'll be that.
That'll do.
Yes, sir.
All right. It is now Kevin's turn.
Nice.
Cinderlot, it's your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a step back. Because he attacked me.
He will use this reaction to attack you.
Yay.
That is gonna be a 25 to hit.
Yay.
Why
Go
are you
ahead.
happy about this?
You'll see. You'll see.
Okay. This is gonna be. That is gonna be 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and
Alright,
you are now
so-
engulfed.
Cool. Real quick, right before that, right? He takes immediately 10 points of cold damage, so I'm guessing that's reduced to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use telekinetic reprisal. And he is going to make a strength save, por favor.
That will be 7. 11.
Fail. Fail, anyway. And he will take another 9 points. This will be force damage, and he is pushed back 10.
He's pushed back 10 feet.
Yep.
Still engulfs you, so you're coming with him.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna
All
use my reaction because he moved within my aura.
Yep.
So, con save.
7.
Fail. So 6 necrotic damage.
6 points of necrotic damage. All right. Anything else return there, Cinelot?
Can I?
I mean, do you have an action or anything, or did you already use all
I
that?
do. I do have an action.
I mean, it's at the end of your turn. You can try to make an escape attempt.
Do I need to do an action for that, or is that just at the end
It's
of
at the end of your turn. It's a strength save.
Alright, then I am going to hit this dude with the sword burst. And make a
Did telekinetic reprisal take your action to cast, or is that a reaction?
reaction.
Okay.
Reaction.
Yeah, so you can do all this. As long as
So
it does
sword
require...
burst,
Does it require somatic components, though?
somatic. It does not. It is verbal.
Yeah, so you can cast it.
So dex save 15.
Dex save. That is going to be 6.
Let's go. Hey, 6 damage. Let's go.
6 points of damage. And at the end of your turn, you can make a strength save.
Hey, I did 20 damage. Let's go.
Nice.
Would have been 25 if you hadn't been. Hey, let's go. 16.
16. You also managed to pull free and land in the cushy moss.
Let's go.
Great turn. Great turn, honestly. All right.
I forgot to mention,
Mhm.
with Wither and Bloom, within the radius that it's cast, the non-magical vegetation dies. So I don't know if that changes the terrain or anything.
It does. What is the
Okay,
radius?
Let me just
10?
double check. It is it's a 10-foot sphere. So
Yeah.
it would have been like, I'll just
I see. It's basically your
map it
aura.
out. I would have like casted it like right around here.
So this route is gone right here. It withers and dies. So that
And
is
the
now
moss.
and the moss. So
Let's go.
basically all the moss within this circle. Well, let me do a better color here. Is no longer there, and it's no longer difficult terrain.
Sweet.
Go to the move.
Yeah. All right, Cormac. Your turn.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna move right here next to Aspen. Right about there. Okay. Then first action, I'm gonna reload. Then my bonus action, I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 24.
24 will hit.
8 plus 3 for the sneak attack is 11.
11. All right.
And then I'm gonna use action surge to take an additional action, and I'm gonna reload on that action.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
Are you telling me at level 4 I can attack twice? And then a few levels later I can attack
I
again?
always forget how little spellcasters can do at lower levels. It's like,
Can you reload as a bonus
no.
action?
It's considered an action.
Oh wow.
It's an attack. It takes an attack, but since we don't have extra attack, it takes a lot extra.
Reloading is an action.
It is your turn.
Okay, Zulkifli, seeing that this is still going, Asper's on that side, and Nazmir, it looks like has exchanged places with this thing. He's going to run up 20 feet, boom. He's going to take another attack with the Flaming Chris. It's going to deal... Oh, sorry, just a quick question. Did Guiding Bolt miss?
It did.
Oh, I'm afraid. Okay, so that'll be an 11 to hit with the Chris, which I don't think hits.
It does not, just misses.
Okay, he's going to follow it up with the Pyron. That's 14 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, that'll deal 7 points of slashing damage.
7 points of slashing damage. All right.
Oh, subtract 10 feet from its movement. He's now going to use his remaining movement to get about there. There. Right there. Boom.
Okay.
That's his turn.
All right. It is now the mound's turn.
Yay!
It's going to attack Cinelot.
Yay!
That is going to be a 20 to hit.
Yay!
How
much damage?
That is going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so that's 5. It's gonna take another 5 cold damage.
Okay, which is
That's
halved.
after being halved. That's after being halved.
Oh, okay.
It's 10, and then it becomes 5.
Okay.
And since it's after my turn, I'm gonna hit my boy.
I'm sorry, you cut out there halfway through your sentence.
I said since it's after my turn, I'm gonna hit my boy with another telekinetic.
Okay.
Make
what's
this
this?
strength save.
Strength save is going to be 16.
Okay, so half damage. 1 damage. Let's go.
1 point of damage. All right.
Hey, everything counts.
It does. You are going to be engulfed again.
Let's go. That's
I
alright.
keep doing that. Boop. All right. It is now the flower's turn. It is going to attack the echo because that's where it last saw Nazmir, where it hit. That is, and it's not an intelligent creature, so that is going to be a 10 to hit.
Misses.
The echo dodges out of the way. It's going to make it. Oh, that's cocked. 20 to hit.
That one hits.
All right, so it hits the echo. Echo is gone. And that's actually all of its attacks.
Okay.
Nazmir, it is your turn.
All right. Well, rather than delete the echo, I'm just gonna put it right back there. I'm gonna
Okay.
resummon it. I'm gonna Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use second wind with my. Oh wait, nope, that's 2 bonus actions. Never mind. No second wind then, and I will just do 1 attack this time.
Okay.
20
20 will hit.
for 7 slashing damage.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. And that, by the way, that one will also be originated from the echo, the attack.
Astra, it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do finally a healing word. I'm just gonna stick to the first level on Zool. Go ahead and throw this out there. It'll be 5 healing, and then let's see here.
Amazing.
Yes, and I also currently have my chalice star form active. Let me see the healing on that. And Nazmir is gonna get 8 healing. So,
8.
8.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm also just gonna run back this way a little bit, 30 feet. So evacuating the dance floor, you know?
Okay.
Thank you.
So clutch.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So, as we come to the top of the round, what happens next is a story for another time.
No.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Prestige encounters.
All right, guys. Next episode, you have to make it to at least.
Floor 5.
Good luck. So everyone, thank you so much for tuning in so far. We do have a giveaway we have to do today. So if you're in the chat, you have your chance to win. Don't forget, this is for USA and Canada only, excluding Quebec because of rules. So if you are in chat right now and you want your chance to win a 27 die, cast of course is excluded for this. Excluded, not included, excluded. You can go ahead and type in the word plant, P-L-A-N as in Nancy, T as in Tom. Plant, like
Am I part of the cast?
yes, you are.
Damn.
Like Salcos cannot keep a plant alive. I literally have a dead cactus on my shelf right there.
As in,
I was gonna try to steal away the 3rd dice set from.
So there that is. You can type in plant in chat to see your chance to win that dice. While we let people enter in their giveaway code, we're going to go ahead and pass it on over to Astra, aka Chloe.
Definitely some interesting choices made. Learn them now for the future. That's kind of all I have to say. I had a lot of fun. I know that we weren't here last week, but we're here this week, and I'm excited to get it back in motion. So we'll be here again next week as well.
Mm-hmm.
PogChamp. That's all I have. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to Jeremiah. He plays Aspen, the other verbal druid.
Yeah. I will say, the only thing, it is something that's almost as bad as a bunch of twists and turns in a dungeon crawl, is a really gigantic area where you can't make it to anything.
Yeah. That's
No,
correct.
but it's been a fun session. I enjoyed the first combat in a minute. And I am glad I opened that little path towards the other fight on the other side of the map. So, yeah, everybody get ready for finishing that, and I don't know, exploring what the rest of the battle map has in store for us. With that, I will pass it to our human blood hunter, Zolkifli.
Hello. Great, wonderful play again. Yeah, this 2-week period was kind of rough. Glad to jump back into the story. Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad that we're taking on this tower. It's kind of cool to see how this will unfold. Who knows how bad it'll get. We almost, excuse me. We almost lost someone tonight, guys. Legit. I thought Kaido hadn't made it out. We still
I
kept
was
staring at a bunch
believing
of death saves.
I believed. Strong.
I did not.
You did not. Well, thank you as always for joining. Thank you, chat, for your wonderful support and your love. We always love doing this stuff for you. And I'm going to pass it over to Cormac. He himself, the half-elf.
Well, thank you so much, Noah. As always, thank you, chat. Thank you for chat. You're always lovely every week. Thank you to everyone else for making this such a fun session. Thank you to Michael, as always, for providing us with these sessions. And yeah, I'm gonna pass it off to excuse me. I'm gonna pass it off to Jaden, or who plays Kydro, our monk ranger.
Yay! Alright, so yeah, that session was super fun. I really like the build up into the Tower of Allura and the actual dungeon crawl itself. I'm enjoying a lot. It's very fun. Even though Kydro was immediately swallowed up by a plant monster and got sucked out for all of his life sauce, it was still very fun. And I'm telling you, after this fight, Kydro's gonna feel a certain way. I know somewhere he's got this written down, like on his arm or something. Do not hit the weird-ass plant monster with fire or ice. Period. Ever again.
Period.
Never. But yeah, can't wait for the follow-up session so he can hit that thing with as many different elements as possible. It's gonna be
Can't
great.
wait till we come across a plant monster that actually is fiery.
Kydro's gonna be like, oh, I don't know.
Oh no!
I'm scared.
Kydro uses the fire. Is like,
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
It didn't make sense last time. I don't know. All right. So yeah, great session. With that being said, I'm going to pass it over to Nazmir, our epic dwarf companion.
Thank you very
Companion.
much. Thanks everyone for joining us. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed the role play, but it's always nice to get into some combat. It's a lot of fun. And I got to do some echo shenanigans.
See shenanigans
I'm sure-
one more time.
Shenanigans. But I'm sure this is I'm sure it's a very confused corpse flower. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and I will pass it off to our guest. Kevin.
Alright. Well, I'm enjoying the hell out of my first dungeon crawl, and I cannot wait to kill, die, be revived, and then try to kill something again. Probably end up dying again.
This is
And
original
repeating
to
until we get to the last floor, right, guys? Anyway.
Who says we're rich enough to revive you, though?
Yeah, we're gonna be level 20 by the time we get out of this. That's how it's gonna go. Alright, well, I want to see how far I can make it to. If everyone leaves, I'm probably just gonna stay in here and do it. But that's about it. I'm just gonna pass it over to God, God, go ahead.
Hello, my son. Thank you so much. Absolutely great session, and after 2 sessions of absolutely no encounters, this is going to be a hella encounter. So congratulations to Tafty Apple for winning the giveaway. Go ahead and send me your information in chat Discord to get you to the giveaway. Furthermore, our point donator this session, Mizugami, he has rolled for the next narrator for the next recap, and he has selected Kydro Wormfist as the one to do the recap next session. So
Excellent.
thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. This has been a really great session. If you missed any part of it, you can go to our podcast network or YouTube channel on Tuesday to catch up, as our videos on demand here on Twitch are only available to subscribers. So with that, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your night and a great Labor Day weekend. Bye.
Hey.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Play you out. Play.